So this is what we become. The daylight is over, it's getting much colder, and the light is almost gone. So this is where it begins. The darkness is coming, there's no sense in running. It just is what it is. The beginning of the end. There's nowhere left to run, nowhere left to hide. Feel it in my bones, we're running out of time. We're running from the night.
He's forcing the fight on, but he gets goal! The pull counter, the precision! Mma Kante trying to get a W right here, right now, though. Yeah, I am thoroughly impressed with what I am seeing from Kante here this evening.
Oh my god! The challenger, Mma Kante versus the champion, FSK Drizz. It is your main event of Primetime 99, and it starts right now.
Technical striking is only going to go the way of Drizz.
Whoever fights him next is going to be worried about everything.
In what was a sensational performance. Right hand land tumble, body rip. Drizz is on a killing spree. Like an assassin, he finds the killer shot, and it is done. And still, FSK Drizz. I am blown away by what a performance Drizz was able to put on here this evening. Truly, truly sensational.
What's done is done. Everything is dust. What's done is done. This is all that's left of us. All that's left of us. All that's left.
What is good, Primetime? We are back, Primetime 99. We are finally here. Joining me in the commentary booth to call this historic card between FSK Drizz, Mma Kante, and of course that PlayStation Championship between CV and Dino is the one and only JDime TV. And of course the ever prolific Twitch streamer himself, Roger Warhol. How are you doing, lads?
I'm amazing.
Oh no, here we go. You got it. You got it.
I'm amazing. You know, I'm feeling great right now. I'm ready.
Let's go. Exactly. We have someone new on the commentary team. We have Roger Warhol, the man, the myth, the legend, to call this great card. We have the main event, FSK Drizz versus Kante. We have CV versus Dino. I want to hear Roger's thought on that fight specifically.
I mean, honestly, I've seen them fight before, but this is the big stage. These are the bright lights. What are they gonna do when everybody in the UFC 4 community is watching? Who will step up? Who's ready to win?
I love it, bro. Like, honestly, these two guys, they've been biting. Dino's been biting at that bit for a long time now. So finally securing that opportunity against a truly, truly worthy champion, CV, my man. I mean, you know, I mean, we coined him as the truth out here, J-Dime. This guy is, he's something else, bro. He's something else. He's come forward, he's dominated throughout, and then getting a W over Smudger in his last victory, I think is only going to add massive amounts of confidence to what he's here doing at the moment and the run he's putting together.
Exactly. And here's the thing. CV is used to being on high ping, but what will he do against the high altitude of Dino? It's like fighting in Salt Lake City. There's nothing like it. Roger.
I mean, honestly, I don't know. You know, I think they both have bad connection. Okay, it's just who's better at fighting on that bad connection. You know, that's what it comes down to. I think CV has a lot of great tools. You know, and so does Dino. I just don't know who's gonna implement their game plan first in this fight. You know, like I said, this is the bright lights. This is a one and done, and this is to determine who's the better fighter, who's the best in the UFC 4 community on prime time.
Yes, sir. I mean, look, the PlayStation side as well, with Dino working his way up like that and going going this pick, I feel like goes a little bit against his playstyle up until this point, but he has been showcasing those hands recently and looks to get it done here again. And what a feather in his cap that would be to get it done over CV on the striking if he's able to do so. But of course, we also have the main event as well, a matchup between two old foes rematching out here, J-Dime. The one and only FSK Drizz, current champion under the Xbox division, being on honestly a tremendous reign right now. He's been dominating up there, and he's going up against BFAP Kante, and we had some notes from Humble leading into this one as well. They had a matchup previously, brother, and as we saw, very, very close between those two guys. Kante potentially even winning that match until Drizz turned it all around.
Exactly, and here's the thing. Even though Drizz has been a great champion, people in the commentary booth, people in the back, I'm not gonna say no names, been telling me he gonna get his ass whooped by Kante. They confident. You know who said that too. So I'm really trying to see what happens in this situation.
Well,
I mean, you know. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. As you were, bro. What were you saying?
No, I was just gonna say, you know, I think there's a lot of great fights on here today, and I don't care what anybody says about anything behind the scenes. Today is the day. Today is the day to show up. Who's gonna show up under the bright light? This is prime time. This is where the realist organization out.
I love the energy, brother. I love the energy. No, you're absolutely right. Look, this entire card, we've got a lot of fights to get through here this evening, so we're not going to waste too much time looking back and forth between it. But up first is a fight that kind of fell together short notice out here, Jay. It's between B3 Blackout Hours and B3 Word Life. Two of the B3 guys coming together, throwing those hands early, setting the show off with a bit of style. I believe these guys just getting readied up at the moment, but you know, with that B3 style and everything that brings, and of course one of these guys being a former champion as well, I expect for this first fight to kick off with one hell of a bang.
Exactly, but remember this too. It's a B3 boy versus another B3 boy. No one's gonna take a step back. Remember what I told you, Roger. If you in B3, you going straight forward, block breaking combos the whole match, Roger.
Yeah, man, you got to do what you got to do to win. All right, that's what matters. I'm just curious how this is gonna look because they're both in the same camp. I wonder if they've trained together or if they've, you know each other's style so well, or if one person knows the other one's better than the other. You know, I wonder how their spars look. You know, because this is the real fight. This is where it gets serious. You know, you can't just blame it on, oh, well, I wasn't trying. You know, this is it. Like, you can't say nothing here, you know?
Yeah, honestly, these guys, they live and die by the sword. I expect big things from them. Win or lose, I won't. Honestly, they're not complainers, right? They're willing to showcase what they've got. They really, really believe in those hands. And a Holloway up against Masvidal in this first fight. As you well know, Jay, 4-star picks, lightweight. Both of these guys 4 stars, although at the upper end of that. Death by 1,000 cuts, so that power boxing coming in for Jorge Masvidal seems to be what we have ahead of us to kick us off.
Yeah, do you see the record right now? It's 66-66. Roger, you asked how the spar's been going. There it is.
Clearly, they've been trying, because there's no way you're not trying. It's at 66-66, okay? There's no way you're going to convince me that you were not trying during those spars, and it's 66 to 66, okay?
This, as a whole, brother, I expect big things between these guys. I don't know if they maybe set that up to try and come in even, but they've definitely been putting in the rounds as I expect. Most of the B3 boys do. They don't get that good at walking their opponents down with ease without putting in those true reps in the back. You know, from what we've seen of Blackout in the past as well, J-Dime, he's come out and got a number of finishes very, very quickly. He's not a guy that takes long to get started, as all of the B3 guys aren't, but you know, particularly him, I think he has a finish under 30 seconds, which is hard to do here under prime time.
Listen, Roger, this is your type of fight. Who's going to take the back step first, Roger?
I think it's an interesting matchup, if I'm being honest. I've never seen somebody choose Jorge Masvidal against Max Holloway. You know, in my opinion, it's not a good idea to just, already a rock. It's not a good idea to stand in the pocket with Max Holloway is Jorge. Jorge has really long arms.
Yeah, for sure. And look, honestly, like I said, B3 Blackout likes to get finishes and likes to get them quickly. Already getting the first rock within a minute of the fight, but Word Life surviving. Nice little step-offs as well, Jay. He's doing a good job of circling out to the center of that cage.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is a little more tactical than I thought. They're fighting fast, but I thought it was gonna be bite down on the mouthpiece and just throw a bunch of wild shots for no reason, Roger.
I think they respect each other's, combos and what they know they can do. They're 66 to 66, so there's got to be some respect there. I don't know. What do you think, Cyrus?
Yeah, for sure. Look, there's going to be a healthy amount of respect, but there's only one way to fight when you're in the B3 camp, and that is absolute non-stop action. Like I said, these guys willing to trade in the pocket. They are kind of being a little bit more healthy, in terms of the respect. You see maybe even an increased kind of action from this J-Dime, but they're still fighting at a crazy pace and landing at a really high percentage.
Yeah, you're right. And they're not fighting they're not fighting like they're fighting to fight. Someone wants a title shot soon. It sucks. You got to step over your teammate, though, to get this shot, Roger.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Usman versus Gilbert Burns, when they had the fight. I think Usman even cried a little bit. I know Gilbert did, but, it kind of sucks when you got to fight your teammate because, you know what they're putting into it and you know how badly they want it and they know how badly you want it. So it's, it's kind of a mixture of emotions,
Yeah, for sure. All the blood, sweat and tears in the gym. You know what to get there, and they helped you do it as well. But ultimately, when the lights are on, and good news is, obviously, there's no physical consequences here, just bragging rights between these two gentlemen. These guys, they've been in or amongst that tile so many times. Wordlife was a former champion. Blackout got very, very close, and they're hungry to get back there. And honestly, they've got the skills to do it, Jay. Only debuting this season, but truly across the stretch, they've showcased their skills season on season.
It's gonna sound so messed up, but you may be my teammate. I'd cheese you to death if you was my teammate and we're fighting and stakes on the line. Roger, you gotta do what you gotta do, Roger.
You gotta do what you gotta do. I agree. I'm gonna be honest with you though. I think the Max Holloway player here, I think he's making the wrong decision. Even though he just got rocked here, I think he's fighting the wrong kind of fight. Somehow, some way, he has it right there. Masvidal gets his own rock. He somehow has less stamina. Oh my, yeah.
Oh my God, bro.
Look at this.
B3 Wordlife by decapitation. Jesus.
Yeah, that was why. Okay, you can't have less stamina when you're Max Holloway. That can never happen. Because that can happen right there. Masvidal has a lot of power, and I forget all the time that Masvidal has a spinning heel kick. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
God. No, he ate the whole foot, the whole leg. I've never seen Max go down like that. And I've never seen Max stamina that low in my life.
Yeah, I think it's because Masvidal was playing it smart. Neither one of them were going for too much body shots, but Masvidal was throwing less. It was more phantom pressure than anything. And the problem with the Max player was instead of going body when he could, he just kept trying to go for the block, which I understand that's the meta and that it's very effective in this game. But if somebody's patient enough, that can happen to you right there.
For sure, bro, for sure. Well, B3 Wordlife off to one hell of a start in this season, getting his first W. Obviously, I'm sure a little bit bittersweet being over a teammate, but those guys went out there, put on one hell of a show, and it kicked us off perfectly for what Primetime 99 is all about. J-Dime, TB, brother, these guys up next. PlayStation is the division. Mike TT, currently ranked number 2 and 1, 20th in the division, going up against Toasty Toes, currently undefeated over here on the PlayStation division. 1-0, brother, 1-0. So obviously trying to put a bit of a run together, and Mike's a bit of a veteran now. He's been around the scene for a long time, so I'll be interested to see how he kind of responds to the newcomer of Toasty.
Exactly. And here's the thing. I've sparred Mike a good amount of time. Mike is solid, but Toasty Toes coming from Xbox, Toasty Toes, he likes to use his grappling a lot, but it's well known in the community. He gets scared in the big moments, kind of like Donald Cerrone. So Mike has to worry about the panic shooting. And I'm not gonna lie, Roger, I feel like you're gonna hate Toasty Toes.
Oh, you feel like
I like Toasty Toes, but I feel like you're not gonna like him though.
Me specifically. Oh.
Yeah. It's like the opposite of what you like to see.
Well, I might be able to. Maybe this will be, good news to Roger's ears then. But it would appear that Mike TT has had some issues. May have rage quit due to some previous matchups that he's had, and he is now MIA. And as a result, Toasty Toes does not have a current opponent, and we will be skipping forward to the next one. The good news is that means that we're off to the first fight of the prelims. There is a little bit of a change up from the graphic that you have there. KM Lilo is actually up against Anime Expert instead. 5-4 up against 3-2. Lilo's had a bit of difficult start of the season out here, Jay. We've seen him do some fantastic things in the past. Of course, he was the most improved fighter of 2022. But coming into this year now, it's meant that he's had some really difficult matchups, and at least for my money, I really want to see what he's able to do to bounce back from some of that, because it's obviously been quite difficult, getting non-stop top matchups. He's kind of got that 50-50 record at the moment.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like that most improved fighter title is cursed. I'm gonna tell you why. Because Vuk got most improved and lost his belt. If Lilo lose here,
well,
that title is
brother, this
title's cursed. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, maybe it just puts a target on your head. When people see that you get any kind of title, they feel like they got to take it from you somehow. They got to prove that they're better than you somehow. Any type of title is a title to some people, maybe.
Yeah, for sure. And look, this is a bit of a first for us. We've been running for quite some time, but it looks like Anime Expert is going to need a little bit of a delay before we can get into that one. He had covered this fight on short notice, and he is currently in the process of driving home. He's about 10 minutes or so away before he gets in and throws these hands. So they are going to be moving on to the next one, I do believe. I'm just hearing from the word in the back currently, but we're going to get those links and set it up ready as we look forward in the card. And to buy me a little bit of time there, Roger, a little bit of time, J-Dime. You've got this main card coming up. I mean, obviously you've seen these guys fighting around the scene for quite some time. They've got a lot of accolades to their name. What any particular ones stand out to yourselves that you want to run through while we get these next set of fights lobbied up?
Okay, I got one. NM Nas versus KM Frosty.
I think that's gonna be interesting too. I'm excited for that one as well. J-Dime. I mean, we personally know a few people who really like Nas, and I'm curious if Nas can continue that hype on him. Keep that hype going.
Yeah, here's the thing. I feel like with Nas, it don't matter if Cam Frosty whoop his ass or not. The hype will never end. Nas has that type of fan base. We know some of them personally that really love Nas, but all jokes aside, that should be a good fight. But this is a fight I'm really looking forward to. Smudger versus Vuk. I'm gonna tell you why I look forward to that fight specifically. Smudger was once the champion, Vuk was too. If Smudger were to win, it's set up for him and CV, the third fight, the trilogy, Roger.
I'm also looking forward to B3 GOAT, to be honest. I'm curious to see how that fight goes, to be honest. There's an interesting matchup there. I think I'm curious to see what kind of GOAT we get. Which version of him do we get? Do we get the GOAT that is fighting to win, or the one that is looking to prove a point? That's what I'm curious to see there.
Hopefully it's not the one to prove a point, because if it just become only striking match, KM Intro is going to fry him. He's going to put him on the grill and cook him. But if he uses his wrestling, which he's good at, he has a really good chance to win. But the problem is, a lot of wrestlers fall in love with their hands, Roger.
That's true. I think it's an ego thing. I think people, like I said, I think they want to win in the fashion that people don't expect them to. When they see somebody's better than them at something, they want to prove that they're better than them at that specific thing, and instead of just focusing on the win. And sometimes it works out for them. Some guys really improve in the striking, and they make it work out, and they get the win. And maybe that's what we can get from GOAT. Maybe he knows something that we don't. He's been training with B3. He's been getting his striking better. Who knows? Maybe we just don't know what he knows. And I hope that's the case for his sake.
Well, I
really hope that.
I have some good news for you lads. From what I hear, we are ready to skip ahead to one of the next ones. These next couple of guys getting set up, of course, so we're going to be skipping forward to Moolah up against ATB next. Rank number 15 up against rank number 18. These guys haven't suffered too many losses here under Primetime Mma, so I expect them to come out here, obviously, with a lot of confidence, trying to get that W, move towards that top 10 rankings. Obviously, a lot to play for still on that PlayStation side.
Here we go.
Nate Diaz, Max Holloway, J-Dime. I mean, two guys that are quite popular picks, especially when you hit the 4-star, 4-star picks in the prelims. There's a lot of hands to be thrown here, but of course, something that will be a little bit overlooked is the fact that Moolah does like to grapple occasionally as well, and he gets it done in the clinch more often. Yeah, Moolah, bro. Yeah, Moolah TT.
Oh, wait, okay. I got to talk about Moolah. That's Moolah That's the man, the myth, the legend, the gatekeeper. And he's not a gatekeeper, he's the gatekeeper. If you want to make some noise on PlayStation, you got to beat him. He's just, in a way, Roger, that's the greatest gatekeeper in the world.
Wow, it's damn. I mean, I didn't know that. I mean, that kind of makes me nervous for ATB because their record 0-0. That means they've never fought. So there's a lot of pressure on ATB to win this fight. Because if he wins, that means only bigger and better things for him if he wins this fight. And hopefully Moolah can get this gatekeeper status off of him. Damn, I mean, you got to get that off you somehow. You got that nobody likes to be called a gatekeeper. So that means he needs this win. I would assume.
Well, I think they're about ready. Just giving them the.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I do not like the ping either. I'm curious how they both perform on this ping.
No, what was it? Was it sitting at 211 or was that jumping?
It was going from like 190 to 211. So
Yeah,
who knows?
That's pretty dry. I mean, one thing that will be reviewed, I'm sure, as everything else, is the ping side of things. We are a little bit a little bit behind with some of the back of the show, so these guys have to run right now. They were happy to get the fight going, so we will allow them to continue, of course. Max Holloway, Nate Diaz, they touch him up for the first one, brother. Double jab. It looks like Diaz trying to take the center of the cage. Moolah's only a matter of time for my money before he starts engaging in that clinch out here, Jay. He really does like to press that. I feel like it's what, like what we were saying before, it's what he does best, really mixing the games together.
And also, when I say Moolah is the gatekeeper, it's not he tried to slap him.
He tried to slap him.
He really did. Now that's crazy.
Like tone right there with that slap.
A grown man tried to slap me. I don't know what I'm gonna do, Roger. I'm not going like that.
I ain't gonna lie. You trying to slap me, bro? That let me know everything right there. How you feel about me right there? I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, he tried it again. He tried it again.
Hey.
Nice work. Try.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. If ATB just slipped one time, it may make a big difference right here. Oh, there it is, right there.
Yeah, it did it mid-combination as well, trying to anticipate some of the counters coming back his way from Moolah. ATB's doing a lot of nice adjustments here. That teeps to the body as well. Keeps keeping Diaz on the outside, just keeping him honest and managing the range.
Yeah.
On the inside, look at the combos.
I think he should stick to the teeps. I think he should start slow. Moolah's already shown that he wants to start fast. I think ATB should start slow, get his stamina low. He's already got the stamina advantage, and you have Max Holloway. Why not? Just take the first round off.
Oh, this clinch though. This clinch is going to mess him up. Oh no.
Yeah.
This clinch is going to mess him up, and we see where his weakness is already. So Nate Diaz is going to look to clinch him again, Roger.
Mm-hmm. I think he should go back to the teeps against Cyrez. I think that was a good call.
Yeah, for sure, man. He was managing the range. And honestly, Moolah with the clinch, like I mentioned at the beginning of the fight, he's really, really good at it.
Oh.
But then again, Max Holloway with the hands.
Oh, nice.
I think he's giving away the stamina advantage throwing this much, though. I don't think enough people go to the body in these situations. There we go. Nice teep.
I don't think enough people care about stamina, which be pissing me off sometimes, Cyrus.
It is a little bit odd, but it's just some people's style, man. They want to take you into like the chaos. They want to, truly kind of test you over there. So put you into uncomfortable water, so to speak. The one thing that Moolah's been doing great as well out here, Roger, is he's been attacking the body with some of the knees. In between combinations, every time we see ATB land a combo, it's like, I'll knee you to the body. Same here, just continuing, rinse and repeat. And it's evening it out because, he did have quite a bit of a stamina advantage, at least early in this round.
Yeah, he did. And I think it's because, ATB is refusing to go to the body. And the problem is he gets punched, and instead of like resetting or trying to work on his counter or some defense, he just keeps walking forward and eating shots to try to land his own shots. Right now he's doing. I think he should stay on the back foot. I think that's where he's gonna find more success. I think Moolah's better when he's got you coming to him. That's where it seems like Moolah's strongest in this fight, at least.
Oh, are you calling him a zombie? Like he just walking forward every time he get hit, kind of like what Fazia did against Justin Gaethje? The round is like
he was getting punched and he's like standing in front of him. It's like, what are you gonna let him keep punching you? Like, you gotta back up, bro.
Maybe he doesn't respect the power, Cyrus.
Maybe.
I mean, he doesn't. He doesn't have power. Nate.
I was gonna say neither of these guys hit really fucking hard. This, let's be honest. Yeah. They kind of more death by 1,000 cuts, but the accumulation of the damage is already adding up. I mean, the block's gone, bro.
That was a nice uppercut from Moolah. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
nice
uppercut. This is about to get really good soon. Ooh, nice. And I'm taking this time to learn whatever language that is right there. I'm trying to read the screen.
Yeah, I think ATB needs a little more head movement and just to, know when to go forward. I think he's doing a good job right here on this back foot. He's just a little too close to the cage for my liking. Oh, nice uppercut. Moolah choosing to go to the body way too much.
Gets knocked down. That's now
he's
got overzealous.
Does Moolah do it
if
again?
If he lose because of that.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
It's over. The comeback.
ATB sold that in the end, man. If he just would have stayed calm when he rocked him. You got to stay calm. Why are you throwing so much? Oh my gosh. Goodness.
He sold that, and Moolah took advantage. And when he got his opportunity, he didn't let up. He did it the right way. He put that boy away, Roger.
Yeah, he did. I mean, hey, you got this is this is prime time. This is it don't we're not respecting people here. You better jump on him. Finish the fight. Okay.
Gotta finish your dinner, bro. You gotta finish your dinner.
Yeah, you gotta finish what you're doing.
Well, Moolah does it very, very well, doing it for himself and the TT boys. Team Truth been riding high recently. They've been killing it over on the PlayStation division, and another guy gets a win under their banner. Moolah, once again, mixing that game together so goddamn well, and maybe a little bit of an upset victory, turning it around, but great job. Sets us up. Obviously, it's been a little bit back and forth. The chaos here this evening has not just been in the octagon, it's been outside as well. As we set up for the next one, we will be jumping back to Toasty Toes up against Shootbox, who was due to be fighting later in the card, but he's not on the graphic because the fight unfortunately was pulled last night. Some issues with his teammate being matched up, so he's going to be now filling in up against Toasty Toes, welcoming the undefeated prospect to the upper ends of the division. I think that should be a fun one. I'm not as familiar with obviously Shootbox as I am with Toasty Toes, but I believe you are, OJ. Am I right? You've seen this guy fight?
I've seen him fight a good amount of times, and I think Shootbox he's a high IQ fighter, but if he starts really late, Toasty Toes is going to run him over because of the pace and the wrestling, but he has a really good IQ, and Roger's familiar with him as well.
Yeah, I've followed Peace many times, over 100 times. Okay, I know he's got a great fight IQ. He's really a wrestler. Honestly, I'm curious how he adjusts to this opponent. I know Peace likes to study people and take his time to learn how they fight before he fights them, and this is a last-minute opponent for him. So I'm curious what game plan he implements in this fight, what he does to win this fight, in a convincing fashion at that.
Well, without further ado, these guys are just about ready and raring to go. Thank God it is like 4K quality, and it looks like we're going to get to see another sort of debut here this evening from, Duplessis? How do you say that guy's name? Duplessis?
But you don't want to hear me say it. I just want to say Drizz. If I said how I want to say it, we're getting banned. So just yeah, Drizz.
All right, man. Ooh, Peace with a Nick Diaz pick. This is an interesting matchup. Duplessis versus Nick Diaz. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I still think Nick Diaz is a better pick than Duplessis. I think Duplessis is he's like mid-tier in this game. He's not like the worst fighter. He's definitely not the worst.
Okay.
He's okay. Yeah, he's okay. I just think it's weird. You know what's crazy? He actually has like level 5 leg kicks, I believe, too.
Really?
Yeah, but
I believe so. He has really good leg kicks in this game for some reason. Ooh, Peace already got his back. Oh my gosh.
Dude, this is gonna sound crazy, right? But Drizz, literally, he's undefeated in UFC. But I've never seen him have a good performance. He never had an impressive performance. I don't know how to explain it. Like, he hasn't had one.
I always say, I think Cameron Simon's the best African or South African fighter in the UFC. I don't know if you guys know who that is. He's one of the other few South African fighters in the UFC. I've watched him fight a couple times. That dude is really good. I don't know how in this green earth nobody has beaten this man Duplessis. I just don't know how this happened. Oh my god, dude gets tired after the first 2 minutes. Like,
that's so messed up. So he's not an elite fighter, right? An elite tier fighter.
Bro, I can't. I feel like I can't even say that because he's in the top 15. So I'm not even gonna say that. But it's just like, oh my gosh, like, like how does he do this? Like, how is he where he's at right now? It's amazing.
Man,
You know, a part of me wants him to beat Whitaker just to see that fight with Izzy.
I said the same thing because we've seen Izzy fight like everyone already. So yeah, I kind of want someone new, but I don't think he's good enough in real life or the game to beat Robert Whitaker.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think he gets finished in the first round, if I'm being honest. If not the first, at least the second. Like,
we gotta start. Right, we gotta get back to this fight. Hey, Cyrus, we're gonna use Cyrus.
I can't disagree with anything that's being said. But as they move down, these guys have been non-stop moving from positions on the ground. Peace knowledge is he seems really kind of educated down here. Like that shoot, right? Am I right in saying peace knowledge?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say. This might be the first time I've seen him fight. Definitely the first time he's standing out, but. On the ground, I mean, he seems to have clamped down into these positions, and I mean, Nick's making it a difficult night for Mark DePlacy or whatever his name is. Still,
you said it better than I'd say it.
I'll never say his name, bro. I'll never say his name right. It's too hard.
Yeah, it is. But if I'm Dreekis, Roger, what are you doing here in this situation?
Getting up. You gotta get up.
That's easier said than done here.
I know it's easier said than done, but it's looking like peace. It looks like he knows what he's doing here. You might want to get up, okay? You know. Ooh, that looked bad.
Yeah, working in some ground and pound is going to be massive. Of course, they judge on damage. Trying to stack that damage up more and more in this round is going to add up. Nice work.
Oh my gosh. Oh, he got up though. He got up though. It's only 18 seconds, but hey, he got up.
I mean,
he took some shots.
I'm pretty sure that was a stun. Oh my god. I thought he was going to get caught with that left hand as well. Getting a bit wild out there, the frustration showing. That's a
DQ, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Fucking Beyblade on the bell. Nice, that's a couple of ground and pound shots. He really stacked it up at the end, showing his education shoot on the ground. Obviously, waited until the end until he really let go with those hands. Only allowed his opponent a couple of moments on the feet. So, I mean, a solid round for Nick. And he's welcoming Toasty, who, I mean, on the Xbox side especially, Toasty's like pure grappler. So this is kind of in his world. It's weird to see him getting pinned down here because he's normally the guy trying to pin his opponents down.
Well, Cyrus, I have a question for you. Do you think it's maybe either the PlayStation side may be better than the Xbox side, or I mean, I can only assume. I don't know.
I've heard the grappling's different, bro. I've heard it's different. He does get top control right here. Toasty is more of a guy that's kind of like Colby, right? In the fact he shoots a bunch, he just tries to melt people through pressure. He doesn't necessarily secure takedowns for long periods of time, but he'll make you work when you're here. This is the thing, he struggles to hold those positions. For my money right now, looking like the guy that's got a slightly better transition to Niles, and we'll see how that pays out as the time progresses.
Here's the thing. He got the crucifix too. Even though he don't have the best bottom game, everyone's good when they're on top. So if you're thinking about it, once Toasty get on top, that's where he succeed, Roger.
I think it's very interesting that he engaged in the grappling himself this round, knowing that he just got dominated last round and got rocked. I think either this is where he feels the most comfortable and his striking may not be the best, or it's because of an ego thing. Because I don't know if I would personally engage in this if I just got dominated in the first round. But to be honest with you, he's not doing bad right now. He's not doing bad.
I'll be really honest with you, and Toasty knows I say this with all love, but like, he has no hands, right? He can't strike. He can't strike. He does, bro. Like he's had moments in the past, but like I feel like it's the moment that gets to him on the feet. When it's on the ground, he can slow down, mentally process everything, and it's really where he does his best. And look, honestly, he's having a lot of success in this first round. So maybe it's just about who's first J time.
No hand is still crazy to me. I thought I said some bad things, but you said no hand. You know how crazy that is?
me and Toasty have fought each other a lot.
No hands?
He's kind of got no hands, bro. He's kind of got no hands. It's not that he can't knock people out. Anybody can knock somebody out in the game, but he's not like an educated striker. It's a realm that he's like a little bit underdeveloped on.
Underdeveloped. That makes it underdeveloped. But yeah,
That's crazy.
So listen, that's
Right, I'm making it worse. I'm gonna stop digging this.
Yeah,
hole.
Toasty should fight you. He needs to fight you after this.
Hey, watch you get an invite after this.
He's gonna invite ASAP now. Nice. He's gonna shoot again. Toasty's gonna shoot again because
I mean, it's
you know
like
how
40
you,
seconds left.
Yeah, but you know how you beat a wrestler? You wrestle him. Hey, look, I told you he's gonna shoot again.
Hey, you called it. You called it. You called it. Hey,
You're gonna shoot again.
I mean, honestly, I would argue this is a 1-1 going into the third. I mean, Toasty did a good job in the second round. What a turn of events, you know. I thought Peace was going to continue to dominate on the ground. He really looked strong on the ground in that first round. But I think it's back to what you said, Cyrus. It's just who gets it there first, you know.
Yeah, no. Sorry, I was just laughing about PSN in the chat saying I'm starting beef with him and stuff now. Like, I'm not, bro. Me and Toasty know each other very well. He'll probably come in here and agree with me after this. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't know if you're gonna agree. He probably say his hands are the best, but no hands. You're calling him Ben Askren. That's what you're calling him.
Look, Peace in this round. He kind of is a Ben Askren. He kind of is a Ben Askren, bro. Look,
Yo.
His wrestling, when he's on point, he makes your life a nightmare. But, you know, Peace just needs to stop the takedown in this fight. Use that jiu-jitsu to get back to his feet. Easier said than done, of course. But he's doing a good job with the denials, Roger, which is only going to help as he reversed his position quickly.
Ooh. Yeah. Now I'm curious if Peace is going to just say, okay, I'm going to keep this on the ground and I'm just going to try to submit him or ground and pound him like I did the first round. Or should I try to get this on the feet, get some damage on the feet, and then continue to grapple him? Because if I'm being honest, last round, what's his name? Duplessis didn't do much damage to Peace, if we're being honest, compared to what Peace did in the first round. So if I'm Peace, maybe we stand up, we do some damage, and then we can go back to the ground. Because it doesn't look like Peace is scared to be here. Peace isn't even winning these exchanges at the moment.
Never seen this before. Nick Diaz just in a full-on grappling match. I forgot after the first round, I haven't seen no hands being thrown, Cyrus.
Yeah, literally nothing on the feet.
Nice.
Bro. Nothing on the feet. Bro. I can honestly, this is kind of like what I expect, or what I think I'm going to expect from these guys. I knew that Toasty would make this a grappling exchange, but
okay, postures.
I did not know that Shoot was this kind of.
He's a grappler, so
yeah.
It makes two grapplers.
I mean, look, a lot of the time we got two grapplers. They throw down on the feet, and maybe that's what we'll see for the last 2 minutes. But no, Toasty's in with a takedown, brother.
Toasty's not having that. Toasty's not having that.
He's not having. He is not having that. And here's the thing.
That was low-key smart for Toasty. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but the thing is, at that point, you got to make an adjustment because think about Toasty. He always shoots a lot. If you watch any Toasty fights, any of them, he's going to always keep shooting. Oh, my goodness, another denial.
I was going to say it was only a matter of time before that reversal after beautiful denial after beautiful denial. Now going to get into top mount. Ooh, that's not looking good for Toasty Toes coming to the later ends of this third round, Roger.
Yeah, I think, what's it called? I think Peace is just fighting for position right now. I think he might be, never mind. I was going to say maybe he go for a crucifix here, but he goes for top mount instead and gets some ground and pound off. Is he going to get another rock? He does. Oh my gosh.
It's not over, close to done.
It's not over. There's 55 seconds. He can still finish this with ground and pound.
I think he will finish this. He may finish this.
Ooh, he might finish this.
It's over. It's over.
Ooh, Peace knowledge with the third round finish over Toasty.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful work. He does it, bro. Shoot does it. Gets a big W over Toasty as well. Hands him his first L on the PlayStation division. In what was honestly probably a little bit more of a difficult match. You know, especially when it's on short notice, right? He was expecting a striker. He gets a grappler. You know, moments ago he wasn't even fighting on this card due to kind of like his fight being strapped. So answering that opportunity on short notice and getting the job done. Big things. I'm very, very interested to see what he's able to do in future. It sets us up though, Roger. It sets us up, Jay, for the next one. It's going to be between Lilo and Anime Expert. And I have to tell you guys, if you knew the madness that has gone on to get this fight together, it was genuinely, Lilo's game uninstalled itself.
Oh wow!
No,
I've never heard.
It didn't uninstall.
No,
He uninstalled it.
No, bro, it was uninstalled by it. Genuinely, it was just an error. He was loading up the game, about ready to go lobbied up, Discord, all that. But he's got it all installed. They are back and ready to go. Anime Expert has been readily prepared the entirety of that time, and they are now squared off. We are going to see a Jorge Masvidal between Robbie Lawler matchup. Both of these guys traditionally come with entertaining styles, Roger, so I expect them to meet in the center of that cage and start to throw hands, especially with the young best improved fighter of 2022 in KM Lilo. You know, he truly has been trying to live to that KM style of beautiful kind of unique striking.
Yeah, I think Robbie Lawler is an underrated pick. You know, he's really, really good, actually. If you know what you're doing, his hooks are super fast. They do a lot of damage. And I wouldn't be surprised if, Robbie got it done in this first round even. It just off the pressure, if he pressures him correctly, which he's already doing. Because I think that's what you need to do as Robbie. You can't really fight off the back foot as Robbie. His arms are short. I don't even think his kicks are that good. You really got to make it kind of a dogfight, which he's doing right now. And I think that's the way to do it in this fight.
Exactly. And here's the thing. It's going to be a boxing match. We're going to see, oh my goodness, we're going to see whose boxing is better. Robbie Lawler's or Jorge? No, forget that. Toast, I forgot who that was. Lilo or anime expert, Cyrus?
Yeah, I mean, it's honestly all about these opening go-ins, right? Like, and the way that Lilo is fighting right now after some recent knockbacks, I feel like he's fighting with a healthy respect, but you can see that he's thinking about the long term, Roger. He's been digging to the body early, trying to keep those hands up high, kind of trying to pick and choose the moments to get into that kind of crazy brawl that is inevitable between these two fighters. Yeah,
I agree. My only gripe about what he's doing, he's being a little too predictable. He's doing a lot of these same combos, and I can tell by the way Masvidal's fighting, he's kind of reading him, and he's looking for a counter. He's clearly looking to counter him. See right there, he's looking to counter him. I think if I'm Lilo, I'm not slowing down, but at least throwing something different, or at least changing the pace of what I'm throwing these punches at, just to throw him off a little bit, because you can see Anime's looking to counter him. So, that was nice. But yeah, I think that's what he needs to do.
Yeah, but then, Roger, sometimes people have these set combos in their head to memory that they just keep throwing, and they can't control it at that point. It's like muscle memory instead of just reading and reacting, Cyrus.
Yeah, exactly right. Nice little body kick.
That was a nice body kick.
Yeah, I mean, look, Robbie Lawler doesn't have the best kicks. He's not exactly the cleanest of kicker, but he's utilizing some lazy kicks very, very well with that lead leg. And he's fighting off the lead hand very, very intelligently out here, Jay. Seems to be working a lot of, jabs, lead hooks, trying to catch Jorge Masvidal off guard with these guys fighting in opposing stances.
Yeah, and then here's the thing. If I'm Robbie Lawler, keep digging to body, keep mixing in them body shots, because look at the stamina advantage, Roger.
Yeah, I agree. And if I'm being honest, he's already got Jorge's head health really low. It's just the problem at this point is Anime gonna make the adjustment fast. Like, I think Anime's doing a good job of making the reads. I don't think he's making the adjustments fast enough, because it's starting to become a snowball. His stamina's getting lower and lower. His head health's getting lower and lower. You can't let Robbie have too much of an advantage this early. Robbie hits really hard in this game. He really does. What's that perk where it gives you plus damage on your hooks? Because I know he has that, and it makes it faster too.
Mm. Yeah, well, honestly, Robbie's a fucking nightmare, man. A lot of people slept on him for a long time, and then I feel like as soon as we started making this 4-star pick rule on the prelims, you started seeing him come out of the woodwork. People were happily picking him, and for good reason. He is a sleeper.
Nice
in
combo.
the weight classes.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's just people. Maybe they don't know about him, or maybe they don't know how to use him, because he does have short arms, and his kicks are decent. Like, he has teep kicks, Yeah. So it's like, it's one of those things where I think enough people just don't use other fighters in the game. They want to use the meta because that's what all ranked is.
Oh, for sure.
He didn't tell a lie. That's crazy. That is all ranked is. But Robbie Lawler won that first round. He needs to continue to keep going to the body, keep mixing in them shots. But he got to watch his head, because Jorge punched like a truck as well, Cyrus.
Yeah, and he keeps catching him with that right hand straight down there. Again, man, catches him, connects straight through the block. Lilo has been doing fantastically well, but it seems like Anime Expert is finding a mark more often than not now with that right hand. And you can see it's giving Lilo some cause for concern. Although he is connecting a good little percentage himself here, Roger. I mean, anybody's fight still, but these guys slowly heating up.
I think Anime needs to throw kicks to the body. instead of doing these long boxing combos, instead of engaging in the pocket with Robbie, he should do 1-2s.
Oh,
Like, keep it simple on the hands and try to look for body kicks, because he hasn't gone body enough in this fight, and that's why he's at such a stamina deficit. And the problem is, you see how close they're fighting? That is not where you want to be with Robbie. You're just too close. Robbie's going to get there first every time. I think he needs to throw more teeps, and he needs to kick him. Jorge has good kicks. Jorge actually has good kicks, so you should throw kicks. He's not throwing enough at all. You see, he just gets so close. Why are you so close? You just letting him beat your block down like this. He needs to get and then there it goes.
Oh my God.
Roger with the impeccable calls, as to be expected. You are absolutely right. Those kicks do need to come out. He's got a little bit worse for wear now as well. The block gone, the head health a little bit shattered. He's in a tough spot. I mean, Jorge can pull it back, Jay, but he really needs to buck his ideas up real quick and make the adjustments, because Lilo is starting to pull away quickly now.
Yeah, it's the stamina, and now he's just missing. Like Roger said, he should have used his kicks, because Jorge has good kickboxing. He fighting chest to chest with Robbie Lawler, and it's not working, and he's yet to make an adjustment, Roger.
Yeah, the 1-2 body kick is there. Literally, like he'll land 2 punches and Robbie will back up far. And when he's backing up like that, after you land the 1-2 to his block, you could throw the body kick. Even if it misses, at least he's not going to counter, because Robbie's backing up kind of far. Look at how far Robbie backs up. Just land 2. You're throwing too many punches. To land 2 punches and then throw a body kick or a teep or something. You don't have to box the whole fight. You don't have to engage in this. I think he's fighting the wrong kind of fight. And now, at this point, in my opinion, it looks like he's fighting with his ego. Look at him. He's just following him, not cutting off the cage. He's just following him, trying to land. And honestly, low-key kind of working. But, at this point of the fight, I don't know if it's too late or, who knows. It's still anybody's fight, like you said, Cyrus.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that tunnel vision pain, both to his advantage and his disadvantage. The big missed teep kick, almost punished by Lilo as well. There it is, the left hand on the money. End of the round is called. I mean, Jesus. Is Lilo up in this fight? Am I right? Or am I think Lilo is winning this one, right? A couple of
I think Lilo is clearly winning this fight.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's hard to judge in the middle, bro. I've seen crazier calls, right? I never like to be too confident.
It's fair.
Yeah, we know who's winning this fight. I'm not gonna lie to you, but Robbie Lawler head health isn't the best, but it's up to Anime to make an adjustment though that he hasn't made yet.
Yeah,
I agree.
Another 4
I
minutes.
think Anime's not even. His block is gone. Anime's block is obliterated. It's so few options for Anime at this point in the fight. Because if what's his name? If Robbie wanted to, he could really land like a 3-punch combo, and the third punch is gonna land every time because his block is so low. And the fact that he landed that hit kick and didn't get a rock or didn't do much damage just shows you how bad his stamina is right now. But he gets a rock. Oh my gosh, he already dropped him. Ooh, Robbie wrestling?
Okay.
Well,
bro. I mean, look, Lilo does have this in his back arsenal or back pocket as well, but
you let him get.
Yeah.
How do you let him get up? You let him get the backside.
He had no stamina on it as well. He gets the separation.
Oh, Robbie needs to switch back southpaw if I'm him too. Like, I don't think he has a really good switch stance. He's just. Oh, it's because he wanted to shoot again, Roger. That's why he stayed there.
Yeah. I think he got rocked and got a little nervous. I think he's taking this fight as serious as he can. I don't think he cares if he gets the finish or not. I think he's just focused on the win. I mean, he is up 2 rounds. He doesn't have to risk anything, and his head health is, well, it's not blinking anymore, but it was blinking last round. So maybe he's thinking about that and doesn't want to get flashed.
He can finish him here. Honestly, this is a dominant position right here, and he's going to chip away and get his head health down. He's just trying to get. You see how he's just trying to get his head health low before. Oh, he pre-denied up to. Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, Jorge got to find a way. Oh, hey, Jorge is stuck, Cyrus.
Yeah, stamina advantage to Lilo. He's worked it perfectly. Deny after deny, now the submission, and he's got submissions on his resume. Not a great start, but it gets deeper and deeper if he's able to hold off just a little bit.
He got to let that go. He has to let that go.
Yeah. But that's the thing, he can go straight into another one, though. Like, one denial, he's back there, right? Like, his stamina's non-existent for anime experts, so any wrong moves, and he's in deep water.
Man. He should just lay here. This is going to sound messed up, but you're up 2 rounds. Don't risk it, Roger.
Yeah. Oh, he gets a timeout or full mount.
Oh, and deny.
I'm going for another submission.
Yeah, it does.
I'm surprised you didn't go for any ground and pound here. I think he could have finished him, like you said, Jay, with a ground and pound.
Yeah, because Robbie don't have the best submissions. I would ground and pound Jorge to finish
30
off the fight.
seconds.
Yeah, you have nothing to lose here.
Literally, I mean, you got a dominant position. He's got lower stamina. I think he literally finishes the fight if he postures up.
We'll have to see if he goes for it. It's only 10 seconds.
It's too late now.
Yeah, I was going to say.
He'd have to get a
What if he gets a knockout
here
with 10 seconds left?
No, he's running away.
Yeah, he's happy. He's happy with the jump, man. He's happy with the
He got
jump.
out of it.
He was like, no.
I can't.
What does Dino say? He's a decision merchant. Hey, listen, he's a part of the gang.
Dino said he's proud of this. He's proud of what just happened.
Yeah, I mean, I got KM Caliber, one of the leads over there at KM, saying that Lilo was just securing the round. Dirty Dave would be proud. Absolutely right. Look, Lilo's been a tough old time recently. He's had really difficult fights. He was getting tested in that third round after, clearly being up 2. So I can understand going for that decision victory, and he's able to secure it, gets himself back in that win column, and is only going to start to try and build himself back towards something there. Honestly, a great performance, I think, from him as well. The last round, like I said, it's kind of like the, ends of Gunnar Nelson, Leon Edwards, right? Your Nate Diaz and Leon Edwards, funny enough. The third round was tough waters for Lilo, but he did great body work. They did show that he was able to bounce back from it quite nicely. But the fight that is up next is one that you guys have highlighted towards the beginning of the card. It is going to be between KM Intro.
Okay, there we go.
Here we go. All right, yeah. Excited for this one.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how this fight goes.
Well,
I wonder if playing 2K has an effect on GOAT's MMA capabilities. It is a different
We just
sport,
gave him an excuse. We just gave him an excuse. Do not give him an excuse.
No, this is prime time. There are no excuses. This is the Premier League. You don't get to make excuses. You fight here, and that's it.
We did mention this right before the card. Lyoto Machida is, really, really good pick from. We've seen it from Caliber as well, of course. So I mentioned a moment ago from Kingsman, but Intro has one of the more unique styles out there, Jay. And,
I like watch. It looks good. Yeah. It looks good to watch, whether he win or lose. Now, let's see what the GOAT does. Let's see if he's going to grapple or is he going to throw some hands.
I will say, I think it was a great thing that they buffed Machida out of nowhere, because before his stats were horrible. He was a horrible pick at one point, but now he's actually very a very much viable pick in this game.
Especially in the hands of something like Intro. It's exactly who you want to see use Lyoto. Beautiful little step back right now. You can see the GOAT is trying to really pour on the pressure. He's having a good connection here. Look at the
B3. That B3 pressure.
Yeah. Hey, GOAT is just trying to break that block. He don't care about nothing else. He's not even trying to hide it.
That's that B3 right there. You see the name, Roger. What camp he? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man, that was nice. That was beautiful. Oh my goodness. That was a beautiful combo he caught him with right there.
Yeah, picture perfect striking once again from Introspectively, getting himself back into this fight. Now has GOAT of MMA behind those black lines, looking to throw some combinations in response, Jay, but what a bounce back from Intro.
I think I'm gonna be honest with you. I think GOAT is making a very, very big mistake here. The combos he's throwing, he just got rocked. He's not throwing them with thought. He's throwing them just to throw them. Like, he's not planning it. He's not aiming it. He's just throwing. That's what he's doing. That's why he just whiffed a lot. And his stamina's sorely, like, it's going back. It's going out fast. Like, your stamina should not be gone this much already in the first round, no matter who you're using. This is not how you
break his block. He's gonna break his block.
He's good enough. Golly.
He's gonna hit him with and that's what I was waiting for.
Oh, and he got okay.
Oh, he let him up.
He let him back up. Okay. Hey, listen. The block is gone. I mean, look.
That's that B3 special.
The block is gone. It don't matter if you don't got no block.
Bro, that's that B3 special, Roger. They don't care about their stamina. They're here for a good time, not a long time. So the whole game plan is, if I can break that block, it's over. but Intro has to use it. Oh my God.
Nice.
Intro is
That was nice from Intro.
I
I like the patience from Intro. The only problem is I think he's letting up punches block a little too much, but I don't even think he can help that. The blocking in this game is so horrible. It's so effective to just try to aim at the block. So I think Intro should just keep doing what he's doing and look for the counters and look for those, those big openings, because he's already got a knockdown and he's gotten 2 rocks now.
He has that killer laser focus when it comes to the full counters for sure. Oh my.
That was close. Hey, if Goat was there for that, I think he would have got rocked. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
My goodness. Goat.
Oh my.
He's gonna break it. He's gonna break it. Oh, and he gets out of there. He has to use that footwork. Intro has to use his footwork and stay away from that block breaking, because it's tough, but he's gonna have to move them feet, Roger.
That's true. I mean, Machida has like 90 something block. I mean, not block footwork in this game. So honestly, it's not a. Pull elbow. I mean, slip elbow rocks him. Nice.
Lean back like Fat Joe.
I mean, in all honesty, this fight, I feel like it could still go either way, just because Intro's block is gone already. It's already gone. Okay. Now I will say this. Goat's head health is gone as well. And Machida hits very hard. And Goat, the fact that he's not looking at his stamina could really hurt him, because Intro is clearly looking for counters.
No, maybe he gets blocked. That block.
Ooh, that block is gone. But look at the stamina though. It doesn't matter.
And he ducked it. Oh my God.
Damn, Intro.
I'm telling you, he's just throwing, man. He didn't think before he threw. He threw the same combo like 5 times in a row. He's just like, I'm gonna land this combo on your block and there's nothing you can do about it. It's an effective combo, but like you whiffed like 3 punches, like 3 of the 5 times, okay?
Yeah, there's a problem with that. I'm gonna tell you what's also the problem. You talked about his ego, right? Watch this. Remember, he took him down, had him side control, got up. That's a dominant position. That's his most dominant position. Yeah. It's hard to get out of Goat side control, but he just let him up. Like,
hey, that was a great point, actually. That is a great point.
Cost you.
Yeah, I think ego might have come into play a little bit. Look, there was people in the chat coming into this one saying that he was going to get sent back to PlayStation and all this type of crap, and he had a lot of pressure coming into this one. There's a lot of people knowing him as a grappler, so maybe he wanted to reinvent himself. And honestly, there was no better dance partner to do that with than somebody like KM Intro, who is truly sensational on the feet, as you saw. That adjustment he made at the very end, he got 2 stuns from stutter stepping backwards, planting on the straight. Got clipped a little bit later on, so he stopped the stutter step, man. He just planted and threw it. And obviously, Goat was kind of anticipating one thing, got another, connected with another beautiful right hand, and ended the fight. I mean, another highlight finish for KM Intro. Fantastic work. Only bigger and better to come, Jay, as you well know, man. This guy is capable of a lot under the bright lights. When he's on and he's performing, when he doesn't let that pressure get to him, he performs like nobody else, man. It's truly a beautiful, beautiful display of mixed martial arts.
Man, that was a good fight. Like, regardless, that was a great fight to watch too. I'm ready for the next one now.
That was a great fight. I looked at the predictions. There was only 820 put on Intro. 7,000 was put on Goat. Wow. So I think a lot of people thought Goat might have wrestled there. I guess. Broke. Yeah, a lot of people just lost a lot of points. I mean,
a lot of people thought he would wrestle for the past 3 weeks too.
Oh damn.
Well, without further ado, we are on to the next one. Easy Work GG will be stepping into the cage up against one of the EK's faithful, EK Capalot. I mean, he's been around the scene for quite some time now. Put down some fantastic work, and obviously, he's gonna have to kind of really show away Easy Work, who's a little bit newer to the scene. He's currently running a 4-2 record, number 16. I mean, Easy may be broaching into that top 15, top 10 with a big win here this evening there, Jay.
Yeah, and we get the classic matchup. We get Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier. This is what I'd like to see. To me, these are the 2 best strikers in this division, Roger.
Yeah, I agree, except this is featherweight. So.
Oh, we're in featherweight. We ain't even in light. Never mind.
This is
one of them is one of the best.
Yeah, strikers. I was about to say, Dustin's good. Dustin's good, but
he's not lightweight Dustin.
He's not. Yeah, it's not lightweight Dustin. Okay, featherweight Dustin's chin is questionable, and we all know how dangerous Conor is at featherweight. Let's be honest. Okay, the dude's a problem. Okay, and this is a dangerous matchup for Dustin unless he wrestles. Now, I will say it's not like Dustin is a slouch, but it's just
He's
it's featherweight Connor.
Yeah, he's a little slower. You know, just all those things. They all stack up, man. When in a battle of really inches, that speed and everything that Connor has can be devastating in this weight class. He's why he's such a favored pick, of course. But look, Cabalot is a truly seasoned veteran, and I imagine that he's seen every Connor that there is to see out there. You know.
Oof.
I love the defense from Cabalot right now, and I love the jab. He's actually doing a really good job of negating Connor's offense. Even though Connor's landing some and he's touching his block a little bit, you know, you can see Cabalot seeing it all coming. You know, Cabalot is doing a great job right now defensively, in my opinion.
Yeah, he is benefiting from superior movement and footwork, Jay. Does get caught with a couple right there, but easy work. GG needs to make the adjustments for my money because Cabalot is starting to connect with some big shots, some power shots at that.
Yeah, he's limiting Connor to only landing, say he throw a 4-punch combo. He's only landing 1 out of that 4, so he's not really taking much damage. Like, I've never seen Dustin with footwork this well. He's getting in and out the pocket at will, Roger.
Yeah, I think he's doing a great job. I think now I was just about to say he should go back to that leg kick he was throwing, or he landed earlier. But you know, Easy Work is clearly ready for that. He's blocking low a lot. So if anything, that spinning heel kick was not smart. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I will say he should throw some teep kicks or something. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, man. You're absolutely right. Teep kicks. The leg kick earlier on was beautifully set up as well. He feinted his way into the pocket, caught him on the end of it. But I feel like a lot of it's that with Cabalot. He's trying to set up some head kicks. This guy is all about damage. When he gets the opportunity, he will unleash a combination. But you can see he's been diligent across the stretch so far there, Jay, taking his time, trying to work. He knows this is a 15-minute fight and doesn't seem to be rushing it.
Yeah, ooh, and that body shot. There's a leg kick, Roger, you called for.
Yeah, he needs to. I think he should keep mixing it up and throw the leg kicks, because I think Connor's legs are already bad, and Dustin has really good legs.
Oh,
that was perfect. Oh, that was perfect the way he set that up. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Oh,
Like, yeah, that leg kick's money too. I think he's making great adjustments. He's doing a really good job right now. That body shot didn't even land that Connor threw. That one did though. But he's doing a great job right now. You know, if anything, what's it called? Connor, it needs to slow down. He needs to slow down. Well, that's what I would do if I'm him. His stamina's getting low. He's starting to land less. You know, and I think he was doing a good job of breaking the block, even though he wasn't trying to. But
oh my God. No,
man, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Cabalot looking nice right now.
Yes.
Looking sharp in that end of that round.
Super focused, bro. I mean, this is
Yo,
maybe
look
the
at his
best
stats.
I've
Yeah.
seen. Look,
9 for
look at it.
59 significant strikes for Connor.
Yeah, man.
He was in the air.
Bro.
He looked sharp. I'm not gonna lie. Cabalot looked really sharp in that first round. I think it's up to Easy Work to make the adjustment here now.
Yeah, I mean, look, we've got the EK boys in the chat saying it's an EK world, and Cabalot is trying to put himself and the camp back on the map in a big way, a big W.
Nice.
I mean,
Nice.
That is back. Oh, he got out though.
Oh, nice body shot out the. That was smart too.
Check that.
yeah,
Ooh.
I don't want to count out
Nice
easy
combo.
work, but my God.
No, count him out. Count him out. I'm not gonna lie. Count him out.
I was gonna say Cabalot, man. This man looks possessed, bro. He's out here with a vengeance.
He's locked in, man. He's fighting a perfect fight right now. This is what you want. Oh my goodness, man.
God. No, Connor's getting hit with that hook at will. Oh my gosh, he's getting. This is a master class right now.
Yeah, this is a master class. I think what Easy Work is doing right now is just a little too basic. Right now, Cabalot. Oh my gosh, man. He's mixing it up so well. He's made the reads. Oh my goodness.
Oh, there got to be something past the 10-8. Because this is past the 10-8.
Yeah, he beating the shit out this man right now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, that's the.
Oh my gosh, man, he getting punched in the face a lot.
Oh my goodness. Throw in the towel.
At one point, you gotta wonder what Connor's chin is made out of. Like, bro.
Please throw in the towel. This is bad coaching. Throw in the towel right now. Oh my goodness. Oh,
jeez, man, that was so perfect. Cabalot, man, he might have a Cronus. I don't know, man. Jeez, like golly.
Oh my God.
Golly,
oh, no,
man. He's going for a submission. He's going for the blue choke. Oh. Or is that not? Wait, that's not enough.
Head and arm triangle. Or head and arm choke. Oh my God. It's so. No, that's perfect performance. That's a perfect performance. No, that's performance of the night. I don't care what no one said. That's performance.
Wow.
You know what's even funnier, lads?
He's sleeping.
I know you can't hear him, but I actually had him come on the mic for a second.
I'm coming back to take over this whole shit.
He came on the mic saying, I'm coming back to take over this whole shit. This guy, bro.
I didn't mean to say frog flu. Leave me alone. I didn't mean to say it. Stop.
Oh my god.
It was an accident.
Man, that was bad. That was bad, bro. That was horrible.
Best performance ever, though. I mean, we can call it right here, right now. Performance of the night. I mean, it doesn't get more impactful than that. That was like, you know, on Tekken and that, you got the flawless victories. That was a flawless victory right there.
Yeah, that was an ass whooping and a half. That was. I don't remember him making a mistake that fight. I don't remember a mistake, legit.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like he was so on, it was unreal. And look, I'm telling you, like the action continues to heat up. These cards are set up and built perfectly to kind of make sure that the action continues to keep us hyped throughout the entire night. This next one, I expect to be another one to do just that. It is between the one and only, the ever prolific Evo, currently ranked number 10 in the Xbox division, taking on former champion and all-round menace of UFC 4 in KM Caliber. A little bit of bad blood between these two guys. There was a little bit of shit talking. They weren't happy with the matchup there, J-Dime, especially not on the side of Evo. He's not a fan of what Caliber does and the way he mixes it together. And he made sure that he let him know that. And Caliber was just like, bro, I'm here to win, and that's it. So I'm looking forward to seeing how these guys match up. Do we get an emotional Evo here this evening? That is the question.
Wait, Cyrus, are you saying this is a grudge match? They don't like each other?
I can tell you, Evo definitely don't like Caliber.
Oh, no.
I don't know if the feeling's mutual, but yeah.
I think the beef between them is one-sided. I don't think Caliber. I think he has a problem.
You could very well be right, bro.
Hey man, you gotta sell your fights, man. Evo's just trying to sell the fight, guys. All right, he's getting us hyped to watch this. I want to see it even more now. Now that I know he don't like him, I want to see what he does about it.
Whew. Okay. Well, from what I'm hearing from Reaper in the chat, Capalot has just taken a drug test. The results will be coming back very, very shortly. Oh no, he ran out to the arena. He ran out the arena, brother.
He wants to up there right now.
Oh no.
Well, PEDs or not, that guy is out of this world right now. He can continue to take on PEDs if he performs like that. Well, I mean, look, if anything is to show by in the way that these guys are coming forward right now, it has been a night of one guy truly stepping up to the mark. I wonder if KM Caliber is going to try and do the same here this evening. Or can Evo rise to the occasion with some of that pressure boxing he's done before there, Rog?
I love seeing no glove touch. You see how they just went straight to it. That's how you know the beef was real. That just got me even more hyped. And now they're going body for body. This is the most body punches we've seen all day. Golly, everybody else been trying to block break, trying to just punch each other in the face, but these guys are actually putting in the body work, and they're both going for it. Okay, I love the use of the range from Evo though. I'm not even gonna lie to you. He's doing a good job with the range.
Way to get out of there and get into the clinch.
Yeah.
That was kind of smooth, Roger.
No, that was smooth. The way he got out of that and clinched immediately to get a better position, and now he's got his back. I mean, geez, Cyrus, what do you think he's going to do with this? You think he's going to submit him or never mind.
This is the exact type of thing that Evo did not like when he was talking about the matchup. So I think this is just Caliber proving a point here. He's now flapping on a submission, which might be spelling an early end for Evo Panda in this one. Looks like the defense is good. And just moved from one position to another, Jay. Out of the frying pan into the fire for Evo at the moment.
Oh. Yeah, this looks bad. I'm not gonna lie. This is not the fight he wanted right here. He thought we was getting a boxing match, Roger.
Hey, I would too if I saw Pettis on the other side. I mean, dang. I mean, you know what? It could be that Caliber knows that Evo doesn't like this, so Caliber's getting in his head. You know, this is like, you ever fought somebody and they fight a certain way that you don't like, and like you fight bad because you're frustrated? It could be that. Maybe he's trying to frustrate him and get him to fight out his character, you know, because I ain't gonna lie, Evo's starting off strong. It looked like Evo's coming out with a strong start there, but I mean, Caliber slowed it down. Now he's laying on him and he's inside saddle. Let's see what he does. Was he gonna get a crucifix here? Oh no, he's going for it. Oh, okay, never mind.
Straight armbar on the cards. Can KM Caliber get it? Defense so far so good, but it's getting close, Jay.
And defense good right now. Defense is good right now. His defense is actually impeccable right now. Like, it's getting close, but it's not. He's not going to get him with this. This is good sub defense, Roger.
Yeah, this is great. I mean, honestly, I don't think, you know, I don't think Pettis should get discouraged from this.
That's so crazy.
I think Caliber should keep grappling. You know, he's clearly got an advantage, and it's obviously frustrating Evo.
Ooh,
you know.
yeah.
Oh, this is brilliant work from Evo, though.
Okay.
Oh.
Hey, Evo gets to crucifix.
Oh my! If he had more time, if it wasn't 10 seconds left on this clock.
Ooh, okay. Evo might be discouraging Caliber from grappling from here on at this point.
Turned. That's so crazy.
All right.
We thought he had advantage grappling a second ago, Roger.
Hey, maybe not. I don't know. I'm curious to see what happens in this round now. Now, seeing how that round ended, I'm curious, like, what they maybe they've earned each other's respect now.
You know they did it after the
that
first
round.
round. You just blind.
Oh yeah, I'm just blind. You know.
Oh my God, he catches him, Evo!
Oh.
He's turning up, he's channeling that inner anger, and he's finessed Roger.
The boxing is too much for Caliber, it looks like right now. Yeah, he's getting Sheesh. Hey, Evo's boxing looks crisp right now. I'm glad Caliber decided to fight back, because I was about to say, Caliber, you can't just keep backing up and letting him punch you like this. You gotta do something else. Okay, here we go. Evo looking for that elbow again. Nice.
I'm expecting the lunging strikes to come out of the woodwork from Caliber. He needs to interrupt
If you
Evo.
get punched. If you get punched,
I think Caliber needs to look for his kicks. He needs to try to find a way to throw kicks. Pettis' boxing is kind of mid. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's decent, but it's not the best.
Oh my
No, for
goodness.
sure.
No, this is really personal. I can tell Evo is really, the animosity in them punches is kind of crazy right now, Roger.
Yeah. Oh, nice pull. Okay.
Oh, he got out of
I'm
there.
not even gonna lie to you. When I fight, I can never pull knees like that. I always get connected, even when I pull.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's like they got a homing missile in them. But just the measurement seems to be good. But look at Evo, man. He seems dialed in right now. Like he's woken up. After that
Evo's doing a good job.
Oh my God.
It's like
I think he's doing a great job of keeping the jab in his face. You know, Caliber can't just. If Caliber just used his head movement a little bit, he could take away that jab. Because there's just a lot of jabs being landed. You know, he needs to slip one of these. Ooh, right here, he needs to slip. Instead of backing up straight up like that, he needs. There we go. Nice pull counter. Nice. But yeah, when he's backing up like that, when he's out of range of the hook, he should be slipping the straights.
Nice.
That was nice. Better head movement there. There we go. That's what he needs right now.
I feel like he's just choosing to duck or pull all of the rounded shots. But the problem is Evo's going straight down the barrel, like you're saying, Roger. And, he's catching him just way too often with those jabs and straights. Like that, brother.
Yeah.
Like that. Nice
exactly.
work.
That was nice for Caliber though. Caliber needs to throw kicks when Evo backs up. When Evo's going forward, Caliber needs to slip, and when Evo goes back, he needs to throw the body kick. Yeah. See, he's trying to exchange too much. His head health is too low for that. He can't do this right now. It's too late for this. He can't, brawl with him. It's just his head health is way too low for that.
I was just about to compliment him and said he's been doing way better the second half of this round, but
nice, thank you. Finally, that's what he needed right there. Just one, man. Just slip one of these. There's so many straights coming. Like he just needs to slip one of the jabs, one of the straights, something, and then get a, right there. Cause look, Evo wants to enter with the straight punches. Then he's gonna look for the hooks.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe that didn't kill him. That would have. Wow. Oh my. Yo. He leaned right into that.
The chin made of
he definitely needs a
knockout, bro.
Knockout. Actually, no, he might have won that first round, actually. It might be 1-1 going into this third, in all honesty.
Yeah. It's probably 1-1, but that round could have been I don't know.
That's a big round.
The first round it could go either way for me, honestly.
The first round
was definitely Evo.
I for my money, I think, Evo definitely go the second round. First is kind of, but like you say, anybody. Oh my goodness, third is all Caliber's right now.
Oh, that's crazy. If it's 1-1, he done started this round off very well, Roger.
Yeah. Ooh. Well, yeah, right here, I think He should.
Oh,
ooh.
never mind.
Oh my god!
Oh, he slipped an elbow. Golly, man. I think. Jeez, Caliber trying to brawl too much. You know, I think he was trying to come back with something too much there. You know, I think he just fought the wrong kind of fight. You know, and Evo just came out perfect. He did everything that he was supposed to do there. You know, I don't think it was the most perfect style like we just saw. What's his name just do? Capalot? Yeah. But it was definitely the right kind of fight. He definitely did the right things in that fight to win.
Well, look, I'll be straight up with you. When Evo was talking his thing coming into this fight, when he was like, as soon as the fight was announced, to be honest with you, I got like 5 ats from the guy. He wasn't very happy about the matchup, etc., etc. I honestly saw that as a bit of a sign of weakness. I thought like, he's a little bit concerned about this fight. You know, he doesn't want to fight Caliber because he thinks he's better. But he turned up to this fight, and after that first round, after he survived it, Jay, and got past that kind of initial grappling onslaught, his confidence kind of like switched, man. It's like, you know, he got a boost from it, started working those hands, and you know, ultimately started believing in himself. And I feel like that's what frustrated Caliber a little bit, and what ultimately got him the victory.
Exactly, and I'm not gonna lie to you, Caliber had his moments, but at the end of the day, it was not enough for that onslaught that Jorge Masvidal put on him.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
yeah,
look,
I think he made those adjustments too late.
Yeah, for sure. And look, in this game, it is on the narrowest of margins. Sometimes you can get yourself into a spot that you can't battle back from. But going into that second round, Evo had a lot of adjustments to make. He made it. And you know, that was a big one. I mean, might be one of the fight of the nights for me so far between Evo and Caliber. They really put it all out there. So some big performances here this evening, though, for sure. From what I'm gonna look at now, that of course was the featured fight of Primetime 99. We have a lot left to go. This main card, co-main, main event is absolutely stacked top to bottom. But of course, if you weren't here for the beginning, if you joined us a little bit later on in the show, we have one of the I was gonna say intros, but one of the promos, sorry, made by the one and only Mr. Humbleding. So without further ado, let's get ourselves re-hyped up for this main event here this evening between FSK Drizz, BFAP Kante, Xbox Championship, going up against one of the toughest challengers today.
So this is what we become. The daylight is over, it's getting much colder, and the light is almost gone. So this is where it begins. The darkness is coming, there's no sense in running. It just is what it is. The beginning of the end. There's nowhere left to run, nowhere left to hide. Feel it in my bones, we're running out of time. We're running from the night.
He's forcing the fight on, but he gets goal! The pull counter, the precision! BFAP Kante trying to get a W right here, right now, though. I am thoroughly impressed with what I am seeing from Kante here this evening.
Oh my god! The challenger, BFAP Kante versus the champion, FSK Drizz. It is your main event of Primetime 99, and it starts right now!
Technical striking is only going to go the way of Drizz.
Whoever fights him next is going to be worried about everything.
In what was a sensational performance. Right hand tumble, body rip. Drizz is on a killing spree. Like an assassin, he finds the killer shot, and it is done. And still, FSK Drizz. I am blown away by what a performance Drizz was able to put on here this evening. Truly, truly sensational.
What's done is done. Everything is dust. What's done is done. This is all that's left of us. that's left of us, all that's left.
And we are back, Primetime 99 on the cards. Prelims has been absolutely sensational. Obviously joining me in the commentary booth, calling all of this action, is the one and only, the ever-prolific J-Time TV. And jumping in the commentary booth, doing fantastically, the one and only Roger Warhol. How you doing, lads? These prelims been fucking crazy, but I cannot wait to get into this main card.
Man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm very excited for the main card because just off that performance that Capalot had earlier got me ready because he set the bar, and he set the bar high because I don't know if anyone's outdoing him, but if anyone could do it, it's gonna be these folks on this main card.
Yeah, I agree. That was a masterful performance. That was the best performance we've seen all day today. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That was the most perfect way to fight that kind of fight, especially against featherweight Connor with featherweight Dustin. That was beautiful. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, exactly right, bro. And you know, honestly, like I say, this is only up from here now. The prelims, we always expect them to be fire. These guys put together, all of them battling to get into that top 15 sort of spot, that top 10 spot, and you know, that's where these main card guys are. They've all been there, they've all done it, and they're trying to set, you know, records, attain gold if they haven't in the past. And the next fight up is actually, funnily enough, one of the ones on that sort of radar, J-Dime. It's going to be between BFAP Trixie, what many herald, or who many herald, probably myself included, one of my favorite champions of all time, as the primetime GOAT for Xbox as a division, has many accolades within the community, both inside Primetime MMA, longest defenses, most defenses, and of course, you know, things like the ESFL Venom Invitational and so on. So has a lot to his resume, but he doesn't feel like he's done yet. After some recent times, he's trying to bounce back and you know, mount a bit of a comeback towards that gold to end out this season. But he's going up against an undefeated prospect, what many are heralding as the next up-and-coming truth in NM Psycho Shark. I mean, this fight right here, man, all be new, kind of between two high-level competitors. It's going to be a sensational bout.
Man, I just can't wait. And I know that Trixie is trying to work his way back to that title shot because I'm not gonna say he's been on a skid, but we're used to him being co-main event, main event for the majority of primetime since I've been here. So he's trying to work his way back to potentially what he was.
Yeah, I think I also like this matchup, to be honest. Ever since they nerfed Piotr Jan, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I would probably use Cheeto. Either Cheeto or Corey Sandhagen against, you know, Sean O'Malley at this point, because for some odd reason in this world they decided to nerf Peter Jan's stamina to 93, and I don't understand why. I don't understand. I don't know what he did to make them do that. But I mean, hey, you know, it is what it is.
Oh my god,
yo!
You can't do that though.
That could be really bad for Trixie early, brother.
Yeah,
I mean, he's come out your
Cheeto
confidence.
does have power.
Yeah. I mean, look, when I had my Xbox still, I was loving to use a bit of Cheeto in this weight class. Fundamentally a great fighter.
What the? Alright, what just happened there?
Does Sean O'Malley still have low leg health in this game?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. And he is, you know, the one thing about Swift Trixie is he's traditionally a 5-round fighter. This is only 3 rounds. He's got to get going really, really quickly.
Oh, nice.
It means taking risks. He's getting caught early as well, Jay. So, I mean, for Psycho Shark, who is undefeated right now, this is going to be very promising for you going up against somebody like Trixie and starting this fight out so strong.
And he looked good. Psycho Shark looked good. I like the pressure he got with Cheeto, and he's throwing a lot more in the first round than the real Cheeto would ever throw, Roger.
Yeah, for real. I love the combos he's throwing. It's not even he's not really using a lot of defense. He's just throwing unpredictable combos. He's being unpredictable. He's making Trixie think a lot. And now it looks like he's starting to slow down, which, you know, gives Trixie the opportunity to start getting his hands going. And I think Trixie's doing the right thing of just starting with the jab. He's already, you know, got punched a lot in this round. And it seems like Psycho's gotten his offense going. So I think Trixie needs to slow down the pace and fight behind his jab, especially when you got Sean O'Malley. You know, Sean O'Malley has great range, power, and his jab is amazing. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Oh, they're really starting to trade in the pocket. That's only going to play out to the favor of Vera, for my money. O'Malley not as durable, and especially with those lead body roundhouses, Jay. They are attacking that body health, the stamina of the former champion very, very early in this fight. And, you know, that's going to play dividends if we get into those later rounds.
It's that pressure. Cheeto's been in his face the whole time. It's not even that he's throwing a lot. It's just he's in his face, Roger.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's the phantom pressure of Cheeto. It's not like he's throwing a whole lot. It's just, like I said, he's being unpredictable. You know, he's doing things like when Trixie expects him to box, he kicks. When he expects him to kick, he boxes. And now Trixie doing a smart thing of just getting some range, getting some distance. You know, I think Trixie needs to keep the fight at range and not fight Casper. You know, that's what you don't want to do. You don't want to fight Casper. He just, I don't know who he was fighting just then. He just threw golly.
Yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's Trixie washed right now, Cyrus.
I ain't ever gonna count this man out. Truly, he has a fantastic mind for the game, and you know the way he bounces back through things. There's a reason he's the master for adjustments. Even now, bro, he's not gonna be too worried. He's gonna know his back's against the wall, but he will calm himself down, especially in between rounds, and make adjustments. I think the problem is, Jay, just to throw it back to you, the Xbox division has leveled up, and that's what it is. You know, Trixie, he's worked hard over the last couple of years and stayed ahead of the player base by, you know, a combination of raw talent and, you know, hard work. But at this stage now, the Xbox division catching up, and they're putting him through the works, man. They, you know, and let's be even more real, bro. He's got so much footage on him. These guys can do their homework if they need to.
Yeah, but Psycho Shark has been looking good in that first round, but he can't let Trixie get off in a second because that's traditionally his best round, Roger.
I'm curious how Psycho would fight if Trixie switched stances, because I just noticed Psycho switched to Southpaw right as the round started. Is it because he's more comfortable in Southpaw, or is it because he's trying to land that lead body kick to Trixie? I wonder if Trixie were to switch to Orthodox, what would happen? What kind of fight we'd see? You know, it would definitely take away the lead body kick. But there we go. Trixie gets his own rock now. Like you said, Cyrus, he's making the correct adjustments.
Yeah, utilizing the kick's definitely going to play to his favor. The boxing all seems to be in the hands of Psycho Shark right now. Another leg kick lands for Trixie.
Oh my gosh, that was perfect. That was perfect. That was perfect timing right there. Oh my goodness, Trixie making some beautiful adjustments right now. I think Psycho Shark. Why would you just stand there like that?
Oh my, this is always his best round. He ends everything you just did in the first round.
I've never seen someone sell a fight so hard in my life. Oh my gosh. How? What are you doing? He just stood there and let him punch him. He was beating him.
He dominated the first round.
Let him punch him.
The second round, he just...
Like, was he cocky or something? Like, what are you doing, bro? Back up. Like, look at him just moving his head, getting punched.
I tell you what this was, right? I tell you what this was. Trixie heard J-Dime saying, or suggesting that he may be washed. And he said, fuck that noise. And he came out with a vengeance, bro. Like, he came out here with a vengeance. He proved the point.
He did. Trixie, that was beautiful by Trixie, man. What an adjustment, man. What an adjustment. I'm not gonna lie. That was a beautiful adjustment. Because I thought Trixie was looking bad at first, right? It was looking real bad. But I guess Trixie knew something that we clearly didn't.
Yeah, sheesh.
Well.
Man.
Look, this is going to be a crazy wild ride towards this main event. There's a couple of changes from the card. I believe all fights are still scheduled to go ahead, but there's a little bit of a mix-up in terms of the scheduled order to those bouts. Up next, we are going to be having Versatile MMA up against Amazon. Amazon, man, he's a guy, Jay, that's been around for so goddamn long. He's always incredibly active. You've seen real improvements in his game over the years, and when he's fighting, you know, kind of technically minded, when he's not letting his emotions get the best of him, he's had some sensational performances. And quite honestly, I feel like he's going to need one of those performances here this evening, because Versatile MMA, ranked number 6 currently, has been on a bit of a tear, and obviously looks to put himself ahead once again here this evening, up against what is heralded, like I say, to be one of the veterans of the scene in Amazon.
Here's the thing. Amazon has, I always say this, he has a weird way to somehow come back. Like, he could be getting dominated. He just has a weird way. Like, he always finds his way back. I don't know how he does it.
Definitely.
I mean, you know, I think it's a great matchup, to be honest. Versatile even has a win over the guy who's fighting for the belt on this main card. You know, it's You know, Versatile is not a slouch, obviously, you know, if you can beat Dino. But, you know, I'm curious, you know, what kind of fight we get here. Are we gonna get a brawl? Are we gonna get a technical fight? I feel like we've gotten a mixture of all kinds of fights today. We saw an all grappling match earlier between Peace and what's his name? I forgot his name already.
And Toasty Toes.
Toasty Toes. Yeah, Toasty Toes. Yeah.
That's crazy because I don't remember punches being thrown after the first round of that fight.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
We've literally seen every kind of fight today, I think.
Exactly. Ooh.
Big takedown entry, gets the back and secures it. Amazon, he's shown this in the past here, Roger. You know, for a guy that was traditionally all hands, you know, in his fights, he started mixing in some grappling, and quite honestly, I feel like it's a big development in his game that's starting to pay dividends as he's trying to climb these rankings.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know, to be honest, about this matchup. I've never seen this matchup, if I'm being honest. Like, I like Jared Cannonier.
Is this the matchup we're going to get in real life? Is this the one?
Yeah, this is the real matchup in real life, too. To be honest with you, you know, Jared Cannonier is not a bad pick in this game. It's just, I feel like Vettori is a more solid pick just because Vettori can strike. He's not a striker in this game, but man, like, I feel like Amazon has more options with Vettori, and he's using Vettori correctly right now. Vettori has great jab and great straight.
Look, he definitely does, but like, I'm just gonna put this out there. I am never, ever backing against this man. He is so goddamn strong. Cannonier just throws bombs, man, and like, you know, this whole kind of like believing in rocks and stuff. I don't believe in it, but like, I believe in his belief in it, and I'm telling you, bro, it seems to level him up somewhat. Like he's never mind.
Vettori
He will
gets a
need more than
drop.
that. But here's the thing about that, right? Sometimes it don't even have to be real. Your belief in something can kind of make it real. It's real to you at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Well, I mean, Cannonier does have like 97 power. It's just like I said, Vettori,
And that's 97 chin versus 97 power.
Yeah, I was about to say, Vettori. People sleep on Vettori striking in this game. Vettori actually has pretty good striking in this game. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he's got like 90-something head movement. I forgot what it was, but it's in the 90s, like high 90s. He's got a 5-star straight, or in a 5-star jab too, I believe. And his check hook is amazing.
Yeah.
It's a really good lead hook. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So it's.
The big thing as well is like the fact that, you know, just the takedown mix-up from him, as we saw with that he was getting some success on the feet. He mixed it up on the mat, was going well for him, but because I spoke, he got reversed. I apologize there, Amazon. Like, genuinely.
Why did he get up?
I don't know.
Why did he get up?
Maybe it's Vettori. He don't want to be there. I mean, like I said, I think Amazon
left.
has. Oh, that's true. That is true. Actually, you're right.
That was crazy. In a dominant position, you could have just landed some ground and pound. What's the worst that could happen? It's 30 seconds left.
Well, to be fair, Jay, actually, he did get knocked down. You know, maybe he feels like he needs something on the feet right now.
Man, he need to regroup. This is about to be the next
He needs
round.
to he does. Yeah, I'm curious, like, how Versatile plans on keeping it on the feet, because I think, like you said, Cyrus, I think, you know, Amazon has the ability to mix it up, and, you know, not even just as a fighter playing the game, but he has Vettori, so there's so much more of a threat from him than you know, Versatile with Cannonier, other than Cannonier's power.
Yeah, exactly right. And another left hand lands. Right hand
Oh my god. Man, Jared Cannonier, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's looking bad for you. I've never seen Marvin Vettori with this much power in my life, guys.
Sheesh.
Look, I put Amazon and Evo in my mind in similar sort, like they're veterans that have had, like, you know, a lot of fights, ups and downs, but these guys are performing here this evening, Jay. I mean, look at the way Amazon's coming out into this fight. He's not won it yet, but he's having a good old run towards the beginning end of these rounds.
Nice.
Oh my god. Oh my.
Breaking the block just a little bit there, not you know, just a little bit.
Man, no, he's about to tear that block apart soon.
I ain't gonna lie, Jared ain't got no block. I don't know if jeez.
Dang, Jared. Oh my.
I think the
Land one of the bombs, Jared.
The problem, Versatile is just kind of staying in front of him, letting him punch his block. Like, at some point, you got to realize, okay, my block is really low. I got to move my head, or I got to use my footwork. And I think the problem with what Versatile's doing is he's either going back and forth, or he's just staying in front of him. He doesn't have a lot of side-to-side movement. That was a nice. Oh, I thought he got it.
That was his best moment this fight.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Another one from Marvin Vettori lands. King Amazon absolutely running away with this bout so far. Attacking the leg, Roger. Attacking the head. Keeping versatile MMA, not knowing where the next one's coming from.
He's breaking him down, man. Everything's low on Cannoneer right now.
Oh my god!
I love the kind of fight the Amazon is giving him. It's a very smart, well-educated fight. You know, he's not getting these takedowns, but he's making Versatile think about it, and that's what I think is getting him a lot of the punches that he's landing.
He's not out of it though. Even though it looks bad, he still has 98 power. So
yeah, I was about to say Jared Cannonier got crazy power. It's just the problem is he's not gonna one-punch KO him anytime soon because it's Vettori, but he can get a rock and maybe get it, you know, through that.
Sheesh. Oof. Nice.
Oh my
god! There it is.
Here we go.
There's the knockdown. Okay.
Dang.
All right.
Yeah, that up.
He needs another one of those.
Yeah, them up kicks is crazy. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, no, for sure, bro. I said it before, I'll say it again. They've saved more lives than seatbelts. It's incredible. But once again, Amazon back into this fight now, seems to have composed himself. Pull elbow.
Nice elbow.
He didn't pull shit, but he landed his own.
Jared Cannonier gotta go balls to the wall if I'm him. Push.
Hey, listen, it's Vettori, you know. Vettori's not gonna get rocked that easy. He needs to. If I'm Cannonier at this point, I'm looking for a counter, and when I get the rock, then I'm throwing those big combos because, you know, both of them already have low head health at this point now. But the problem is Jared Cannonier has no block left. Like Versatile has literally the block is damn near gone. Okay, so
wait,
if I'm him, it is 1-1.
No, I don't know. I actually don't know. I just seen.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Versatile got more knockdowns that second round.
I don't know, because Marvin, when I glanced at his stats, he had some good stats himself. I don't know. But
no, you're not wrong. Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. He tried to throw a long combo right there and got caught, man.
Oh my, this is over, right?
It might be over right here.
It's over, right?
It might be over right here. Yeah, it's over.
It's over.
Yeah, it's over. That was a great fight, honestly. That was a great fight by Versatile and Amazon. I think Versatile should have just picked a different fighter, in my opinion. You know, I don't think Jared Cannonier was a good pick against Vettori. You know, it's not that Jared's bad. It's just
difficult matchup.
I don't know.
Difficult matchup, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a difficult matchup. It is.
Basically, everything has to go your way on the feet. Because if it doesn't, you're getting everything's happening, bro. Everything's happening. And
the thing is, you got to worry about the wrestling. You know, so he has to block low and he did a good job of stuffing some of them takedowns.
Yeah.
It's just like I said, Vettori. People sleep on Vettori. People really do. Vettori is actually like that on the feet. It's just, you know, there's clearly better, you know, kickboxers in that division.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's durable enough where he can take it to give it, Marvin Vettori. And, you know, a lot of guys are starting to adapt to his playstyle as well, the mixing in of the full array of mixed martial arts. It's been good to see a little bit more Marvin picks, to be quite honest with you, a little bit more diversity out there in terms of the characters being used. Right, so guys, I believe this is the last adjustment back to the, of the card. Up next, we are going to be going on to KM Winter. Another Kingsman steps into the cage. This time, he is trying to defend his record and add to that record up against one of the very dangerous lethal weapons, LW Cobra, stepping in there as well. It's going to be fun to see these two guys there, Jay, getting into the octagon. They are undefeated in regards to LW Cobra. He's 3-0 right now, and you know that's going to be firmly put at risk going up against somebody like KM Winter, who is lethal in every area of mixed martial arts, and of course training with the Kingsman has seen a massive variation in the styles he's been standing across from him. But I feel like that sort of veteran savvy, that sort of experience is going to be absolutely needed to go up against this undefeated prospect from LW.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Have I seen Cobra fight before? Like, I don't remember Cobra's name.
I think we called one of his fights, but he took like a break. I think maybe two of those fights were on Ed. Could be wrong. In fact, let me pull up these little cheat sheets that we done over here. The LW Cobra. So, two of his fights were on Ed, and that's right, Jay. We saw him up against him. PT98 Crazy Dragon got a round 1 knockout. He looked very good, very quick. So, look, I don't know how this is going to go. Crazy Dragon's a great dance partner for that. He's a guy that marches forward, really tries to take the fight to his opponents. Winter's going to be a little bit more elusive, as you know. Those Kingsmen, they're a little bit tricky on the feet.
Okay. Why don't I remember this? Like, but this is going to be the second impression, because even though I've seen him before, I'm...
Well, from what I'm hearing in the back as well, we just have to give him a couple of moments. There seems to be a little bit of an issue with UFC today. Cobra's game had a bit of a mishap as well. Didn't uninstall itself, but he's had to restart it due to it glitching out. So he's currently loading back up and getting lobbied in against Winter, who I can see is sitting ready and raring to go. I think might just be a good opportunity here to have a little bit of a look forward, not to the rest of the card, but to the future of Primetime MMA. Next week, Saturday, we will not be having our normal scheduled events for Primetime MMA. We will be having our first ever scheduled Primetime, what would you call it? Press conference. That's what we would call it. For the press conference for PT Goddamn 100, which is now going to be scheduled for this month, the 24th, 8:30 GMT, 2:30 Eastern. Honestly, PT 100 set to be an absolutely massive monumental card. Of course, we've been building towards this. We thought for the longest of times, we thought when we get there, it's going to be a big one. And goddamn, we're almost there. So the press conference will be at hand. Make sure to tune in next week. We plan on having every single person competing on there. Hopefully we'll get some nice little cameras on, a couple guys interviewing and stuff like that. But I'm expecting a big card between a lot of guys. Gonna hopefully get some bad blood set up. And from what I hear, I want to run this past you, Jay and Roger. We have a few guys that are both on the PlayStation and the Xbox side of things when it comes to former champions. It would be a little bit outside the rankings, but myself personally, I'd like to see a couple of these PS and Xbox former champions running up against each other on some cross-platform kind of sort of setup. I mean, who wouldn't want to see somebody, if we can get it, like like a Word Life going up against, maybe a Trixie if we can, or whoever it might be.
Yeah, I mean, I would love that, to be honest. I would love to see that. I hope that we do see it. Why not? Why not try to prove which console has the better players, even? And I hope just trash talk. I don't want to see none of that friendly stuff. Y'all better not be touching gloves. Fuck all that. I want to see somebody call somebody a bitch or something. I want to see some crazy shit. I want to hear somebody see something crazy.
I agree. I agree.
Wholeheartedly, brother. And I know a couple of the guys were interested. We haven't really leaked too much information on it, but I know, for example, a couple of the names out there, like Naz definitely has both consoles. Goat, who we saw a little bit earlier on, has both consoles. So we're definitely going to get a couple of those matchups made. Maybe not the entirety of the card, but there's going to be some fun old fight for PT 100. We plan on making it a bit bigger and a bit better than even our normal Primetime guarantee consists of. But with that said, J-Dime TV, and of course Roger Warhol, the time is now. We move on to the next one. It is between two absolutely sensational competitors, as we built up a moment ago. LW Cobra, undefeated currently on the Xbox division, going up against Winter, or KM Winter, who is ranked number 11 right now. So both guys very highly ranked, Jay. Rank number 9 v rank number 11, with an undefeated kind of placeholder being on the table for LW Cobra as well.
Ooh, this is the meta
betting line.
It
is.
This is the this is the matchup. This is what everybody picks. So I'm kidding. They're taking it serious. Of course they are, but this is like as serious as it gets. You picking Max and Prime Connor. This is. I'm curious who is gonna implement because they're such different fighting styles. You got to fight different with Connor than you do with Max. They're just completely different fighters. So I wonder who's gonna implement what they want to do on the other guy first, or throughout the whole fight, maybe.
Yeah, the crazy thing is about this, most of this betting line is going to Cobra. It's like they don't think KM Winter got a chance in hell to win this fight, Cyrus.
That undefeated record, when it's against your name, bro, it adds a lot of confidence. Obviously makes Gwip the betting line a little bit, but look, I will never bet against KM Winter. This guy has been through the ringer here under Primetime MMA, definitely fought through the gauntlet to get into these positions, and he's going to be taking this threat very, very seriously. LW Cobra may not have fought too many times on live cards, but the one time he did out here, Roger, he got a goddamn knockout incredibly quick over one of the longest reigning veterans in Crazy Dragon. So I imagine he's going to look to try and replicate some of that success here this evening, although, like I say, Winter's not an easy man to put away.
Oh my god! What are you seeing? That's crazy.
It's a brawl. It's a street fight. It ain't even a regular fight. They turned it into a street fight. Go ahead, come on, don't stop now.
And they started pulling their pants up. They started
Nah, for real.
Oh, yo, this is crazy. They must have some real beef, Roger. You see the way they swinging?
Bro, he's swinging like he don't know this man. Like, oh my, like, hey, oh my.
Oh my,
Hey,
yo,
hey,
yo.
Connor get some nice shots in. I ain't gonna lie.
You believing
Okay,
in that
now.
head movement.
Oh my God.
Hey,
You piecing them now.
oh, hey,
Ooh.
hey, Max might need to back up a little bit here.
Take a back step. Forget your ego. Take a step back.
Yeah,
Can we talk Winters in Orthodox with Connor right now? He's making that shit work.
Yeah.
boo him. All right, we don't like that here. Let me stop.
We don't want to see that. Oh my God.
You know what that makes me think though? Every time I see someone go Orthodox with Connor, it makes me think they're bad in southpaw. So
Oh my God.
Yeah, and do you know what? You say that, and he switched stance and got clipped within like 30 seconds. So it might be bang on the money.
You know, if I'm what's his name here, Cobra, I'm kicking him in the legs. You know, especially when he's moving his head like that right there. You know, because he does a lot of slipping, right? So
Yeah.
if I'm Cobra, I'm throwing a one, and I'm maybe throwing a leg kick after that.
Ooh.
You know, but the dangerous thing about Connor and throwing leg kicks is not even getting your leg kick checked. Is Connor's arms are so.
Oh my God.
I thought he killed him. Jeez. the way he
Yeah.
just-
That was like a
But
shotgun. Though.
Connor's arms are so long. If you throw your leg kick range, is probably the same as his arm range. For being honest, here,
Max's
especially with
arms are
Max
so
Outlet.
short for his height.
Yeah.
Too.
Connor's got some noodle arms right there. You know.
Damn, man. Yeah, damn. This is everything we promised and some. These guys meeting in the center of the octagon across the opening 2.5-3 minutes of this first round. Of course, 15 minutes scheduled in this bout. I don't think we're gonna need it here, Roger. These guys not exactly wasting any time to get acquainted in this octagon.
Yeah, this is definitely. Well, actually, this is Winter's round now. You know, he stole the knockdown back, and I don't know what. You know what I think it was. Jay says this all the time. He must have just woke up. You know, when he got knocked down, he must have woke up because he got up and started piecing them up. I mean, he was getting. You know, it looked like it was gonna be competitive in that first couple seconds, but now it's looking like Winter's just. He's doing his own thing. He's having his way.
Yeah. Ever since that knockdown, ever since that cartwheel kick, everything has went downhill from there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh my god, man. I mean, I'm seeing like what I can only really describe as a visible amount of frustration on the side of LW Cobra. This man is undefeated at this stage, J-Time. It's, a wonder on whether or not he maybe has been tested or put into deep waters. Maybe he's just had a complete run through of his opponents so far, but he's definitely getting tested here this evening, and he's going to have to adjust, and his team are going to have to be in his ear a little bit and calm him down coming into this next round.
Yeah.
Man, his
I
heart
agree with
racing.
that.
I could tell.
It's hard. Yeah, I agree. I think he's too excited. And the way he's fighting, it's like he's excited. Like he's not like calmly fighting. You know, right there, he shouldn't have returned with more punches. He should have just focused on maybe landing a body shot or getting better foot placement. You know, or better positioning in the octagon. You know, the geography matters. You know.
Oh my.
Oh.
So I like that.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Yeah.
It's over. Hey, y'all lost
Winner
y'all
just-
points. I hope y'all know that.
Hey man, Winter cleaned him up in that second round. Golly, man, Winter had his way with him in that. And after that knockdown, after that cartwheel kick, it was like a whole nother fighter fighting after that. Like it was a different man in there.
Yes, sir, but brother, like I'm telling you, man, Winter. I told you before the fight started. This man, he's been around the scene for a long time, and he's 4-2 now, 5-2 in that division, going up against an undefeated prospect. He took this shit seriously, bro, and you can tell the way he came out, the way he performed here this evening, Jay. I mean, he needed an impeccable performance, and that's exactly what he was able to deliver. A big feather in his cap, excellent W, sets him on the right track, back into that top 10.
Maybe Cobra needed that, you know? Maybe he needed this fight. Maybe he needed to lose like that so he could not humble himself. That's not the word I want to use. I want to say, like, calm himself, to show him, like, you can't always fight like that. Not everybody is, you're not gonna run through everyone. You know, and it's in real life too. You know, a lot of young fighters, they run through a lot of people. They're really good, they're really talented, and they come across somebody who's got experience and can handle that. You know, and that's what we just saw. I think Winter, like you said, he's been around for a while. He's been fighting. You know, and he was able to adjust to what Cobra was doing.
Yeah, I agree there as well. You know, obviously that veteranness came through. The durability that he had was fully on display, and you know, big bounce back. But like learning from his lessons, there's something that the LW camp, they're not a new camp, man. They've been around for a long time, but they've been a little bit more quiet as of recently. So to see somebody like Cobra come through, he has obviously a bright future ahead of him if he can learn from lessons like this. But tonight was the story, of course, of KM Winter with the Kingsman going on to many wins. That's their second year this evening. It does set us up to go back to the PlayStation side of the equation, J-Dime, and it is going to be between ranked number 3, Ripe MMA, a man that has been on an absolute murdering spree on that side of the division. He's going to be going up against ranked number 7, MK Dave, in lightweight. Myself personally, brother, and I know you two can't wait to get into this one. The way that Ripe has been going about this, you know, with his all-round threat, his striking that sets up his submissions, it's been fucking crazy to watch his run. And I think MK Dave is another good dance partner to be with at this point of the the rankings, to kind of get a good win with somebody around your level in those rankings.
Yeah, Ripe's underrated too. Submission of the year last season,
yeah.
And he upset GOAT of MMA too. Like, Ripe is a very underrated fighter. He's well-rounded, solid ground game, solid striking. He's like a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, exactly right. And look, MK Dave, man, he is a serious threat in the game as well. He brings a certain sort of chaos to this cage, and I feel like he's going to need to do that up against somebody like Ripe, who is oh my god, just like that, like that, Roger.
Oh my goodness. Hey, I like the patience from Dave right there. All day we've seen people get a rock like that, and instead of slowing down and looking for the finish, because they get it early and they think, oh, I can finish him very fast. But Dave took his time there and stood in front of him, and he's looking for a shot still. He's being careful. He's respecting his opponent. And I like that. What's his name? Ripe is making the adjustment. He saw he got rocked and he's slowed it down. Like they just earned each other's respect right there in that moment.
Yeah, I feel like Ripe is probably the guy that likes to fight more technical, but as you can see,
nice.
I was gonna say MK Dave was pressuring with an incredible amount of aggression there. Does get caught, but nice. Him as well.
Yeah, hey, you know what I'm gonna say right now? Dave is extremely calm in the pocket. I can tell.
Yeah, he fights
he's comfortable right here. He's comfortable here. He likes this. He wants to be this close. Oh, nice. Oh, that was beautiful from Ripe. Okay.
Both of them have a certain level of calmness.
Yeah, it's an opposing style as well, right? They're like opposites, but like they're doing the same thing in different ways.
Yeah. Oh, nice. I think Ripe should try to fight on the outside though. I think fighting on the inside just favors Gaethje all day. I think Ripe should just stay on the outside, throw teeps, slow it down, because Dave clearly wants to brawl. Like, he doesn't want to brawl. Like, he doesn't want to just throw nonstop, but he wants an educated brawling match, right? If I'm Ripe here, I'm not giving him that. I'm slowing down. I'm teeping you. I'm making it a boring fight because I know what you want to make this into, And that, I think, will favor Ripe in the long run, especially looking at their stamina already.
Yeah, definitely, brother. Definitely. I feel like we're seeing Gaethje 2.0 out here from MK Dave. He is truly kind of almost fighting Sim with Justin Gaethje, but he keeps getting clear.
Nice.
The precision striking J-Dime from Ripe MMA puts his opponent down, and he's trying to work the finish, bro.
Yeah, and this is a great round here. This is similar to how the fight went in real life, except without the grappling in the first round, Roger.
That's true. That is true. I mean, I didn't expect any grappling. I'm not surprised that Ripe jumped into his guard to finish him, but I didn't expect MK Dave to keep it here. This is actually a surprise. Is he gonna punch him from here? He is.
Ooh. The stack guard is dangerous.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay, there we go. I don't think he wants to stay here. Or does he?
I think he wants to chill here. There's 18 seconds left.
It's 18 seconds, yeah.
After what was a crazy first round, a couple of moments, can't deny them a little bit of respite as they come towards the end of the round. But I'm flying!
Nice! Ripe making the right calls right here. I think being this close may be hurting MK Dave a little bit, just a little bit. I like his patience in the pocket. He's good in the pocket. It's just Ripe is perfectly countering him, like perfect. It's perfect counter. That's why he's getting these rocks.
Completely.
Like these combos right here, like I think he should slow down on how long these combos are. I think the combos should be like maybe 3-punch combos. There we go. That was nice.
Oh my.
Okay.
Nice. The calmness from Ripe, even though he got stunned, is commendable.
Yeah. The thing I love about Ripe, man, he's willing to let them fucking fly as well. Same with MK Dave. Like, they're willing, when they see an opportunity for that big shot, that overhand is coming. Just like that, bro.
Oh my. Ooh. I think Ripe should go lead body hug. I haven't seen Dave. Ooh, there we go. It's a drop right there, though.
He may kill him.
That's it, bro.
He might, yeah,
That's
it.
It's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
Nice. That was beautiful patience from Ripe. Ripe was just extremely patient there and just waited for his opportunity to finish it. That was perfect. That was the best way that he could have fought MK Dave in a situation like that, where he's getting rocked early and almost getting knocked down. You know, especially from a patient Justin Gaethje. Yeah. That was as perfect as you could have got for what he was facing in that kind of fight.
Yes, sir. I mean, Ripe MMA with another sensational victory here this evening. Sets it up with the hands, knocks them down to the mat, and the ground and pound is all she wrote. J Dime, I mean, this guy has a bright old future here on the Primetime MMA. His combination of experience and fight IQ coming to full fruition here on the Primetime MMA. And this guy now moves on to, you know, a very, very impressive record. 6-1, my man, knocking at an opportunity at a belt in the near future.
Exactly. You said it. Yeah. You said it best too. Like Ripe looked good, made really good adjustments. Like that was a really good performance. He went through some adversity. He did what he had to do, and he got the win at the end of the day, Roger.
Yeah, that's what matters. I mean, and his only loss is to Smudger, who is also fighting for a belt on this. Oh no, not fighting for a belt, but he's on the card, and we already know how good Smudger is, former champion. You know, so that alone tells you that, you know, Ripe is clearly one of the top guys in primetime.
Yeah, exactly right. And that loss didn't come easily. You know, he fought through the nail for that. And obviously, like we've seen every single time from this man, he comes back and makes bigger and better adjustments every time he steps into that cage. And those adjustments come into full fruition once again here this evening. Big W. I am truly a big fan of Ripe MMA, and I am excited to see what he's able to do as he builds through the rest of this season. But talking about big goddamn fights, Jay, talking about two guys that bring it and put it all on the line when they step inside this virtual octagon. It is two guys that promise virtual violence. It is the one and only NM Naz, the TikTok sensation, if you will, going up against what has been truly one of the coldest in the game, and that is Frosty MMA. Brother, this is going to be like one of those edgier seat fights. Do not blink in this bout. Do not blink.
Yeah, this should be a great fight right here. But if I'm Frosty, to beat Naz, you can't get stuck in that game that Naz played where slip body shot. Like once you throwing all them uppercuts, because he's gonna slip them every time. You can't get caught playing his game. That's where people get messed up, where they get caught with them body shots, Cyrus.
Yeah, exactly right. I mean, look, his slip body uppers are game changing, bro. Like he revolutionized the game. There's a couple of guys using it before I knew who Naz was, like the likes of Killer Jake, you know, and so on in the past, who, you know, we don't seem to compete anymore, unfortunately. But he was, you know, a guy that really liked to work that sort of style. And quite honestly, Naz does it better than anybody. Already going to work with it there. Body uppercuts are going to come thick and fast. Frosty answering back with a couple of his own out here as well. I don't know if you want to play that game with Naz.
I think Naz doing a good job of disrespecting the space of Frosty. The only problem with doing something like that is you got to pay attention to your block very closely because the block in this game is very bad. So your block can get broken pretty quickly if you're going to fight Connor this close up, because Connor is effective in the pocket. It's just Volkanovski's more effective, and you just got to be like that, landing good shots like he just did, quality punches. You know, I think the only thing is I think he's letting Frosty hit him just a little too much. I think the phantom pressure is definitely smart though. Make him work harder than you are, you know, for all this.
Oh, and And here we go.
Okay.
And that's what he wanted to do. He just wanted to drag him
Got
to
his
that
back.
cage. That's what he wanted to do. That's the purpose of all that pressure and body shots. You get him to the cage. It's easier to take someone down when their back is against that cage, Cyrus.
Yeah, exactly right. And Naz is such an intelligent fighter on the game. Like people sleep on this element of it for sure, but I feel like he has a very high fight IQ. He knows when to, kind of push certain elements of the mixed martial arts, and he's decided to mix it up now because he knows the danger on the feet, Roger. He knows that Frosty has lightning hands, precision, and shot selection. So, mix it up on the mat, like we were saying earlier, change those levels, and even if you don't get a massive amount of work off down here, Frosty now has to worry about that takedown, which will only inevitably set up the hands.
Yeah, I think what's it called? Frosty, he should be slowing down his pace. I think Frosty shouldn't be phased by the phantom pressure of Nas. I think Frosty should just stay calm and look for his own shots. Don't even let the fact that this dude is in your face the whole fight phase you. You have Connor. Connor is an excellent pick in this weight class. Yeah. Nice. That was beautiful. Frosty, but jeez, he gets
here
wow.
we go.
That was perfect by Nas. That was the way he got him down. Jeez.
You don't play the uppercut game against NM Nas though here, J-Dime. He got caught, brother. Don't play the uppercut game against this man. He's a menace with those. Bro.
Yeesh, and then this is bad for Connor because all Nas has to do is kind of just sit on top of him and make sure he can't get up and do any damage. You already put him down. This is already.
Nas got the round, yeah.
Oh, slips it well. Some slight good defense there from Frosty. Seems to have taken the opportunity to compose himself. A couple of denies coming to boot with it as well there, Jay. Even getting the separation. Not a lot of time right now, but obviously a great opening round from Naz, and I imagine a couple of moments to reflect on in the 60 seconds between corners for Frosty as he needs to make some adjustments coming out into this next round.
I agree.
That would have been beautiful.
If he had more time, he would have got
more. But then again, I think that's why he threw it, because there was no time.
He talking about thanks, Bill.
See Naz in the chat. Bro.
Hey man, listen, that was a great round by Naz. If I'm being honest though, I still think Frosty's in it though. If I'm being honest, because it's not like Frosty's stamina was like crazy looking, and he did get knocked down, but he's got Connor, man. Connor's got, man, his power is crazy. He can knock anybody down. It don't matter who he's fighting. Yeah. So
that left hand's truly the equalizer of all things, isn't it? Like it
really is.
It's something else. But look, starting out back on the feet, looking to give that forward pressure is Naz mixing in the takedowns. I mean, look, this is a bit of a mix-up for him out here, J-Dime, but it's working, and you can't be mad at it, brother, with the success that he's having, right?
Oh, he let him get the flip. He let him get the up transition.
He let him reverse him.
That's crazy. Let's see how good
Nas didn't keep it on the feet.
He probably was scared of that Connor power. He was like, let me put him where he's uncomfortable. But Frosty don't look
uncomfortable. He got a knockdown.
Sheesh.
Decides to posture up. Now the separation once again from Conor McGregor. That doesn't. The thing is, that doesn't put off Naz from going for another one, Jake. Because there's no consequences. The worst that happens is he gets reversed and stands back up. Obviously, this is where Conor wants to be, though, and he does have a lot of time to work. So I suppose there's two ways you can chop it.
Ooh. Nice. I think Nas needs to mix it up to the body. Frosty is fighting good. I think Nas needs to mix it up to the body to make the difference in this fight. Like, I don't blame him for giving him some phantom pressure like this, and he is landing. It's just I think he should just go to the body just a little bit more.
Ooh.
Well, the clinch.
Nice.
Ooh. Back another break the right hand.
That was perfect. That was perfect.
Oh, dang.
Ooh, okay.
A leg kick before you go into the finish is crazy.
Yo, it's over. Damn.
It's over.
Oh my gosh. Damn. I thought Connor was gonna get out of that maybe. Damn. Nas puts him away.
Yes, sir. Nas once again. Shocking.
You know what? I think the fact that Nas was in his face so much, it was hurting Frosty because Connor's got long arms, but even though Connor's good in the pocket, Volkanovski is going to get more punches off in the pocket than Connor, though.
Yeah, more durable, much better cardio. Hits pretty hard himself as well, and as you saw, cumulatively was able to do the damage. Honestly, Naz came in here with a game plan here this evening, mixed in the grappling, mixed in the hands, and ultimately he got it done in in the way that he does best, which is full mixed martial arts. You see 3 knockdowns to the size of Naz, 1 stun. Beautiful, beautiful performance in what was, heralded to be a very, very close bout, but Naz just separating himself from the pack once again here this evening. I knew that this guy was, hungry going into the part of the season out here, J Diamond. His performances keep speaking to that. He's putting out big performances right now and, accumulating some nice little wins as he stacks himself ever closer towards another title run.
Exactly.
Well, yeah. Brother, this is moving on very swiftly. We move on to Smudger, former champion, what many herald as the PlayStation GOAT, currently ranked number 1 within the division, and he is going to be taking on what is truly one of the more kind of balanced mixed martial artists on this game in Vuck Gaming. Roger, Vuck has been on a bit of a rise. He lost 2 fights, okay? His record is 5-2. He lost 2 fights at the beginning of the season, and now he is on 5 straight wins, earning himself an opportunity to be ranked number 5, now challenging ranked number 1 in what is potentially a fight with title implications around the corner for PT 100. I mean, opportunities don't come like this too often, and challenges don't come any bigger as he steps in the cage against NM Smudger.
I'm excited for this fight, actually. I've seen both of these guys on the leaderboards before, so I'm curious who is the better fighter? Who deserves to be on the leaderboard the most? Okay? Who really deserves to have their name on that leaderboard? Okay? I mean, there's a lot of clowns and phonies on the leaderboards, but these 2 warriors fighting in prime time right now, this is where it's all at. This is what it's all about. Okay? I'm ready. Okay? I know you guys are ready. Let's see. I'm curious. I'm excited for this fight. Both of these guys have been on the leaderboard. I've seen their names before.
This is crazy because, listen to me, Vuck gets let me defend him real quick. He gets a bad rap for being the most boring fighter alive, but he had a good, entertaining finish last week, okay, guys? He did. Maybe it's not the most crowd-pleasing style, but he gets the job done. And I'm not gonna lie, he's gonna look to grapple Smudger too, Roger.
I'm also curious about that too, because we know Smudger can grapple. We know he can grapple. So, I mean, I don't know. To me, it's up in the air. Who's gonna win this fight?
Oh my God! Body rock from Smudger early, trying to attack the head kick as well.
This is so weird. I'm used to Smudger using Kamaru Usman all the time, especially when he was the champ. This was always his pick, Cyrus.
Yeah, it was, man. It was not the best weight classes for Vuck to fall into, to be quite honest with you. But with that being said, Vuck has actually gone Usman, which has taken away Smudger's favorite pick. So kind of maybe a little bit of mental warfare going on as well as they hit the mat, and Vuck finds himself in top control position. The longer it stays here, the better for him, Roger. But of course, this is only a 3-round fight as well, so he doesn't have those 4th and 5th rounds where Smudger normally takes over. Smudger has to step it up, early, bro, and he can't allow himself to be pinned down for any amount of time.
Well, do you think Smudger may be just confident that his wrestling is better? Because he could have picked Kobe. He could have picked a lot of different. He got knocked down.
He getting
I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. That Usman hits hard. Yeah. Usman's not a striker. He's not the best striker in this weight class, but he hits hard. He has a level 5 straight and jab, and his power is ridiculous. He actually hits really hard.
Yeah, exactly. And as Humble is calling out in the chat, like, Vuck, people asleep on him, man. You say, leading into this, people did hate on him at the beginning, Jay. Some people are calling him boring fighter and that, but this guy has sensational highlights to his resume. Like, when this guy's promo package comes together, it's an easy one to put together at that. Once again, he's trying to work the full array of mixed martial arts, and I feel like he's catching Smudger a little bit off guard right now. Although Smudger's doing what he does traditionally the best. He's marching forward, he's attacking his opponents and trying to look for that opening, Roger, to find the killer blow.
I love what Smudger's doing. I love it. Whenever Vuck tries to go for a clinch or something like small in the pocket there, Smudger hits him with a nice hook and a straight. He just keeps landing it. At least the hooks, especially the right hook, is there all day. He just keeps landing it, and I see Vuck is seeing it and he's trying to make the adjustment, but I don't think Vuck knows why it keeps landing.
Nice. He does go.
That was nice.
Shoot again. Oh, I thought he was going to shoot again because for some reason when you deny that takedown to the animation, it makes your stamina really low.
Yeah. for sure. Look at the way he mixed it in that single leg, takedown. That almost sidestepped into a spinning elbow from NM Smudger. That would have been horrendous, but narrowly avoids it there, Roger. And honestly, Vuk is doing great for my money. I mean, Smudger isn't out of it. He's kind of recentered himself.
I think Smudger should throw leg kicks to stop the movement of Vuk and to also give Vuk something else to think about. Vuk is only blocking high. It's not like Smudger's going for takedowns, so all Vuk has to do is block high. Give Vuk a reason to block low. He landed a teep there. Throw some leg kicks. Make Vuk block low, because Smudger clearly wants to land a head kick. He's thrown it like 3 times in that one round, but it's not like they were, bad head kicks. It just hit the block. So if you give him something else to think about, make him block low, kick him in the legs. And Vuk is not looking for it, but Vuk's open for it, because Vuk is backing up a lot here, at least toward the end of that round, and he was, not blocking low at all, like I said.
Ooh, exactly. And here's the thing. I think Toasty said it best. It may be tough for Smudger because his pace is kind of built for 5 rounds. It's just a 3-round fight. You have to start a little faster, like he's used to being a champ or a contender, so you got to start faster than he used to, Cyrus.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly right. He is traditionally built for those championship rounds, but those are not available to him. And of course, champions got to adjust. And ultimately, this is where that's truly going to be tested, as he has to go back down to 3 rounds for the moment. He's trying, bro, but I'm just telling you, Vuk is landing a better percentage right now. His shots seem to be the more damaging ones, and Smudger's trying to get back into it. He needs a bit of fortune to favor him right here, Roger.
I think Vuk is being more technical, and I think he's starting to come on to Vuk. He's slowly, there it is right there. He's slowly but surely chipping away at Vuk. It looks like Vuk is doing better right now, but I can see Smudger slowly but surely making the reads, making the adjustments, landing those small little shots, and he got the rock, and now he gets takedown.
Now this is where it gets nasty.
Okay, now he's in mount.
That was a nice denial there by Vuk Gaming. Was able to stop the posture up, and it allows him to regain half guard. Feinting, and denied. Beautiful read from Smudger as he moves forward into the side control position here. Roger, this is traditionally one of his best positions, but he still opts for the top mount. Smudger seems focused and intent on raining down holy hell on Vuk.
Yeah. I think he wants to do as much damage in these rounds as he can. Like, I don't think he gets a finish in this round, at least on the ground right here, because Usman's just he's got a great chin as well. But with that being said, I think the damage that Smudger's doing will pay in dividends later. On top of that, it's helping him win the round, because he clearly he's up in the round. He's got 2 rocks, right? And now that Vuk is on top, I think Vuk needs to do this exactly. He needs to get some ground and pound off himself. Vuk gets a rock. Now Vuk, I think, could finish on the ground here, because Usman's a problem.
Bro, this is deep ass waters.
This is bad.
He has some grease right now.
Yeah, this is bad. He's got 59 seconds. Vuk has plenty of time.
Plenty of time. Great denial by Smudger.
Okay.
He somehow shimmies his way back to half guard. For how long is maybe the question. This is better for him. Much better for the former champion.
Okay.
That's smart. He got up because his feet were on the cage, and it's easy to get that get up, so he just got up.
Well. Back on the feet. Vuk looking like he is happy to move on to the 3rd round. Still swinging at the end. Almost gets rocked.
Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna lie. Vuk needs to take him down immediately.
It's 1-1.
If I'm Vuk, I'm shooting right here. I'm shooting for takedowns right here.
They said, Vuk, you better cheese him.
Ankle pick, brother. I'm calling him.
Yeah, I think he needs to go for a takedown, because Smudger is starting to come onto him on the feet. That was a nice fake down into a hook, though.
Yeah. I said, when Vuk is fighting at his best, he's at pure like flow state. I feel like right now he's allowing Smudger to get going and to go first, and that's what's causing him to fall a little bit behind in the fight. This is what he needs here, Jay, and it's exactly what he's giving it.
Yeah, but Smudger's not trying to let it happen. Oh my God.
Even if he doesn't get this takedown, Vuk needs to keep Smudger against the cage. Vuk needs to stop backing up.
Yeah, so
even though he I was gonna say, even though he's losing on the feet here a little bit, there you go, right there. He needs to stop backing up just like that. There you go,
my
right there.
God! Oh,
okay. He just stay calm, stay in front of him.
But
stay in front. No, stop backing up, Buck. Buck needs to stop backing up. It hurts him when he backs up. Yeah, you know, like, Smudger's better when he's going forward.
For sure. When he's thinking about preservation, when he's thinking preservation, he gets attacked and he basically getting destroyed. The best defense is sometimes a good offense, and that's what Buck is finding out. And he keeps
circling to the.
You may put him away.
He kept circling into it. He did the same sidestep like 3 times in a row. He needs to circle to his right, and he needs to go forward. Stop circling to your left, go right, and go forward, because that's what's giving Smudger this. Oh my gosh!
Oh my!
Bro, he's selling this fight. Oh my God!
Yeah, that was perfect. That was beautiful. That was beautiful by Smudger. Smudger made the right adjustments. I love the fact that he was throwing that lead hook, because the reason why it was perfect for him to throw that lead hook is Vuck is walking into it. He just keeps circling toward it. You gotta walk the other way. Yeah. And like I said, when you're backing up that much, especially when somebody's starting to flow and they're starting to get going on the feet, you need to interrupt that somehow. Like, you need to either shoot for takedowns, get him down, or you need to stop him with your own striking. You need to strike back with him. You can't just let him dictate that whole, because that was what was giving Smudger all that success there at the end.
Yeah, and honestly, you hit the nail on the head as well. As soon as he started backing up, it was almost like inevitably the beginning of the end for him. Because, he didn't have the defensive tools available to stop Smudger putting on great offense and breaking him down, other than his own offense. And I don't know if it was a lack in confidence. They've matched up in the past there, J-Dime, and of course Smudger won those as well. So I feel like partly confidence was to play, and he thought, I'm ahead, all I need to do is coast. But that lackadaisy attitude, that idea of coasting to an end, cost him massively as he walked forward for that one.
He made a call out after too. He said, "See you at PT 100, CV."
Oh, he's calling it out, brother. I'm telling you, I think he's going to be one massive card. How this shapes up, who's going to be in there, who's not, only time will tell. But Smudger, after challenging, these guys do have to have a rubber match at some point, whether it PT 100 or not. Of course, they have built one hell of a back and forth war, and of course that's all on the money. If Dino is not able to get that W here this evening, he may be able to upset the entire story there, Roger, if he can get a W in this next matchup between the reigning goddamn champion on the PlayStation division, the man, the myth, and truly the fucking legend. He is the Truth from Team Truth in CV, and of course he is going up against one of the most prolific gamers from from Australia, am I right?
New Zealand.
He's in New Zealand.
South Africa by way of New Zealand.
There you go. Yeah. Well, this man, I mean, look, he trains at high altitude, Roger, as you goddamn knows. So he is he's constantly working at that level, and we'll have to see how that pans out. Can the current reigning champion do it again, move to 7-0, or will it be upset by the New Zealander? Oh, bro, I don't know, bro. I'm excited for this one. The picks are fun as well.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one as well. I mean, this is the prime time title fight. This is it. This is the pinnacle of UFC 4. If you're not fighting for the prime time title, you shouldn't even be fighting. But you're not fighting for nothing else, okay? This is where it's at. Okay, this is it.
You know what, bro? I love it, and you're goddamn right. You're absolutely
exactly. Bro, this is about to be a crazy fight. I'm gonna tell you why. Because, Roger, you remember in the party, his main sparring partner to prepare him for Smudger was Dino. That's what makes it crazy here. They're former teammates too. At one point, both of them were in TT, and they're very close. So, this fight may be a little different than people may even assume.
Yeah, I don't even know what to expect from this fight, and I've watched them fight before. I'm curious. I don't even know what to think about this. Like, in my opinion, this could go either way. That Smudger call out is all cool and all, but that shit don't matter if CV can't get it done. He has to win to fight Smudger at PT 100. This is to make a PT 100 is gonna be a huge event. Everybody wants to fight at PT 100. Everybody wants to be there on this card. You can't be there unless you win this fight. This is the fight to win. Brother, you gotta win.
Look, no lies detected. This man on fire, Roger calling it as it is. Look, PT100, a massive card. There's going to be a lot of people unhappy that they weren't able to get on it. And a lot of these performances here this evening have either secured or, denied you, I suppose, that opportunity because it is tough to get there. And these guys, of course, are already at the top of the mountain, Jay. And they're about to go down for that PlayStation Championship in what seems to be, or what promises to be, mainly a striking affair between former teammates.
Yeah, and I don't want to spoil the game plan, but I know what the game plans are from both. I got some inside information. I don't want to spoil it, though.
I should have asked you before coming in, bro, because I'm curious.
I have the script. I have the game plan. I watched both of them prepare for this.
Man, this is already starting out very interesting for me, in my opinion, because this is a 5-round fight, but outside of that, it's like, I wonder whose stamina is going to hold up, because the pressure that Dino's putting on, it's like, either Dino's going to have a lot less stamina than CV, or CV is going to have to fight at Dino's pace, because Dino's already landing a lot and forcing CV to kind of throw back, because we all know CV kind of wants to start slow.
No, here's the thing, though, about that. I watched Dino sit here and prepare. His strategy is he's going to pressure him, but he's going to fight patient. He's not trying to let his stamina get low. He's trying to play the stamina game, which is not oh my gosh, he's not easy, dude. He's getting punched. He's getting kicked, Cyrus.
He may not have any. His concerns may not be stamina. It may be head health as he eats that spin kick to the dome out here, Roger. CV not taking any prisoners, wants to showcase why he's known as the truth as he gets a big stun early.
Oh.
Nice. This may sound weird, but I think Dino needs to switch stances. Even though Alex doesn't have a good switch stance, I think Dino should switch stances. The way CV circling, I think it would benefit Dino to either switch stances, or instead of trying to throw the rear body kick, he should just throw the lead body hook. Because CV is circling away from everything, all the power. He's circling away from all of that. So I think Dino needs to not slow down, because he's already going kind of slow. I think he should just just go to a different target. Instead of targeting the head, he should just make it mainly about the body. Because like I said, CV clearly wants to go to the rounds 4 and 5. It's very obvious, okay? So Dino needs to fight around that. And Dino's getting caught right here following CV.
Yeah, that's the thing. And he has to do better in round 1, because usually if CV wins round 1, that's the most rare thing ever, which is, that means it's not a good, we seen last week, if CV win round 1, that's not good for anybody.
No, for sure.
Well, he's following CV. That's the thing. He's not really cutting off the ring. He's kind of just following him. See, he's just following him. And that's what's giving CV the space he needs to land the shots that he wants to land. There we go. Dino needs to stay out there. I think Dino should stay out there and make CV come forward in that first round, but it's too late now. Maybe CV comes up a little more aggressive in this round, and Dino can do a different thing, maybe make a different adjustment. Or if CV continues to fight this way, I think Dino should stay in the middle and make CV come to him. Yeah. Counter off of CV, because he's just following CV. He's not really cutting off CV. He's not doing any of the right things, in my opinion, to stop what CV's doing.
I agree with you, and I think CV, being the absolute, master that he is on the feet, is leading Dino into some massive shots, as we saw with the spin kick a moment ago. Dino definitely showing a more educated striking approach than, quite honestly, I anticipated from him, being predominantly a grappler here, Jay. But he is, he is putting on a lot of pressure. He just has to clear up that defense just a little bit to be able to land the bigger shots with what is a very heavy-handed Alex Pereira.
Here's the thing, though, too. I don't think I've ever seen CV pick anyone that wasn't Izzy in middleweight. Like, this is my first time seeing him use Anderson Silva ever. And I think Dino is trying to take away the space from CV, but nice. But I don't know if it's too late to do it, but he's trying to take that space away, Roger.
Yeah, I'm not against taking away the space from CV, but you gotta do it in the right way. And Dino is just following him. He's not cutting off the cage. He's not throwing leg kicks. He's not, going body enough. He's just following him. And that's why CV's landing the way he's landing. Now, I will say this. Dino's making some great adjustments in the second round. I think Dino may be winning this round even. It's just we know what kind of fighter CV is, and we know he wants to take it to the later round. Okay, here we go. Now we're in the grappling world. This is what Dino needed right here, probably from the beginning. But either way, I think, like I said, knowing how CV wants to fight, how he wants to conserve as much stamina as possible and take you into those later rounds, fighting him this way only benefits him. This is his kind of fight, and I don't agree with fighting his kind of fight if it is at the detriment of your strengths.
Yeah, but this is going to be tough to deny on 349 ping. Like, this is going to be the toughest thing to deny ever. Now he has top mount Cyrus.
Yeah, exactly right. Couple of big shots.
Ooh.
Okay, this is big.
Yeah.
This is what he needed.
He gets back to half guard. Not able to stop the top mount. I mean, the thing is, you know as well as I do, right? The striking can be adapted to the grappling a little bit much, so it's kind of almost pre-denies, right, Jay? Like, you just kind of have to hit that pre-deny to get this shit.
You know how fast you have to deny? And he denied his crit. That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
Stevie gets his back. Okay. Oh, okay. Stevie still gets his back? If I'm Stevie, I'm standing up. I'm not engaging in this.
Nah, I'm hitting to the body. Oh, never mind. He got it. Okay, he made sure he got out of that. I was about to say, if he's just going to sit and sprawl, we're just going to land them body shots.
That's true.
Well,
there we go.
Yeah, good separation. I didn't even want to back up. What the hell is that?
That was smart that CV didn't back up. It forced Dino to make a move there. Yeah, CV, like I said, he wants to take these first couple rounds off, and honestly, the fact that he won the first one, even if he lost this second one, it only benefits him because he wants the later rounds. And now look at the stamina. Yeah. You know, Alex Pereira's stamina isn't the best in this game. It's not the worst, but it's just, I don't know. Like I said, fighting CV's kind of fight is very dangerous. Yeah. You know.
I feel like fighting CV is kind of like the MMA version of fighting Lomachenko. Like, he just, he likes to download his opponents, he tends to turn it up as the fight goes on and makes excellent adjustments across the course. As you can see already, he's happy being pressed, he's happy forward, backwards. And it's all on Dino, Jay, it's all on Dino and what he can do to take out take the champion out of his comfortability zone.
Yeah, you gotta almost rush CV. If you just let him casually play his pace, because CV has a way to always play at his own pace, Roger.
Yeah, I agree. I think Dino needs to continue to grapple because he was losing on the feet up until he clinched him just now. CV was landing a lot. The only reason I think CV has less head health than him is just because Alex Pereira hits really hard. But honestly, like I said, I think Dino should just grapple. CV is just, the footwork is too much for Dino right now, I believe, because Dino just has no answer for it. He's just following CV and getting caught trying to follow him. And the fact that he's able to get CV down and grapple with Alex Pereira shows his grappling prowess, how good he is as a grappler. And I think he should just stick to that right now in this fight, because that's where all of his success is coming from.
That's Dino's game, right? Oh, and that's a hell of a deny.
Yeah, there's been 4 of them or so in the last 30 seconds. Beautiful denials back and forth from both guys. Back on the feet now. Nice little right hand lands from Dino. I mean, I react big because you know how hard that guy hits. Alex Pereira, man, it doesn't take too many to chip away at that head health.
You're not wrong, Cyrus.
Oh, nice.
Big uppercut lands once again. Nice little clinch work from CV. Those elbows adding up here, Jay.
Yeah. Oh. And Dino's not.
That was a nice block by Dino. Yeah, he's not. It's just like, look at the stamina. This is the type of fight CV. Like I said, we know what CV wants. If you know what he wants, why give it to him? You're giving it to him. I
don't think he's trying to. Is the crazy thing.
You may not be trying to, but you're fighting his kind of fight, though. Like, look at him. He's following him. He is yet to cut off the cage at one point in this fight. I've yet to see him do it. Look at him. And CV just circles out every time.
Oh my!
Oh, but he gets.
That was a nice rock. I mean, it's Alex Pereira. Look at CV's head health. CV could really get knocked out still.
That stun may have got him the lead in this. That got him the lead in this round. So This fight is way closer than the stats may even indicate, Cyrus.
Yeah, it could very well be. And look, that stamina advantage may not matter for too much if CV doesn't start to turn it up. But now with that stun, he has to be a little bit conservative as well. There, you know, he doesn't want to walk into too many more. He is doing the right thing for my money though, Roger. He's mixing it up, the spins to the body, and he sets him down with a left hand.
Hey, you know why he got that? It was because of the stamina right there.
Where's his right arm? His arm is trapped. His arm is trapped.
Is that a glitch or something? Can he do that? Like, yo, he was trapped. He couldn't block it.
He just said, "Let me sit up." He said, "Let me sit up now." That's what.
Oh man, that was perfect. That was perfect.
Yes, sir.
Honestly, if CV would have had less stamina there, I don't think he would have got that rock, or that drop, I should say. But it was perfect because, you know, the stamina in a game of inches, like you say, those things matter. When you're fighting at the highest level, these little details matter. You can't just disregard the fact that even if it's 70% stamina to 60% stamina, that is still a difference. That's a big difference in the highest level.
Yeah,
his arm is stuff. That's what I'm saying. Was that a glitch? Like, is like he couldn't block it. Like,
look, the silver jits is just something else, brother. He clamped that shit up with his legs instantly. Won't allow him to defend it. You know, that was beautiful, beautiful game planning by CV. And you know, it is my pleasure to say, and still for the truth from Team Truth, CV. Absolutely phenomenal performance once again up against high altitude and a dangerous opponent in Dino. Gets the W, able to retain the belt one more time at least out here. J Diamond moves to 7-0 in the PlayStation division. He's trying to set records this season. He's trying to go for that 12, get his own little emote, knock off Trixie from that perch that he has been on.
You know what that You know what that sets up? That sets up the trilogy between Smudger and CV. That's what that sets up.
Yeah, it does.
100.
Yes, sir. Well, Primetime 100, once again, if you're joining the stream late, will not be this Saturday coming. We will be having our first ever press conference for Primetime 100 next Saturday. It will be the following week that we will be getting all of the craziness that we have prepared to over the last 99 events to get to this absolutely monumental stage that we have built. Honestly, I cannot wait for Primetime 100, but before we get there, we still have one goddamn fight here this evening. It is the Xbox Championship between two of the best in the game without any hesitation. That is between the current reigning champion FSK Drizz, who has been absolutely running through opponents left and right on his way to his belt, and obviously since he's got it out here, but since he's got it, since before he got it, the last real close fight that he had was up against BFAP Kante, who has now worked his way back to that belt, wants to challenge for it here this evening, and has to do so against one of the most dangerous in the game in FSK Drizz. For those that has not seen it, we will skip across to the promo one more time here this evening, so enjoy. We will be back in about 2.5 minutes after the promo to get into all of the craziness of this, tonight's main event.
So this is what we become. The daylight is over, it's getting much colder, and the light is almost gone. So this is where it begins. The darkness is coming, there's no sense in running. It just is what it is. The beginning of the end. There's nowhere left to run, nowhere left to hide. Feel it in my bones, we're running out of time. We're running from the night.
He's forcing the fight on, but he gets goal! The pull counter, the precision! BFAP Kante trying to get a W right here, right now, though. I am thoroughly impressed with what I am seeing from Kante here this evening.
Oh my god! The challenger, BFAP Kante versus the champion, FSK Drizz. It is your main event of Primetime 99, and it starts right now.
Technical striking is only going to go the way of Drizz
Whoever fights him next is going to be worried about everything.
in what was a sensational performance. Right hand land tumble, body rip. Drizz is on a killing spree. Like an assassin, he finds the killer shot and it is done. And still, FSK Drizz. I am blown away by what a performance Drizz was able to put on here this evening. Truly, truly sensational.
What's done is done. Everything is dust. What's done is done. This is all that's left of us. All that's left of us. All that's left.
And we are back, Primetime 99. Once again, calling all the action with me are the two prolific Twitch streamers in and of themselves, J-Dime TV, Roger Warhol. Lads, it has been an absolutely emphatic night of fights, and we have built all the way to this moment. The highlight Primetime 99 is the Xbox Championship between the reigning champion, FSK Drizz, going up against an old foe here, Roger, in BFAP Kante. The time is now, brother, and we are getting straight into it.
Take a deep breath.
This is the main
about
event.
that time, Roger.
It's the main event.
Oh my
the
God.
record doesn't matter. Don't look at the record. That doesn't matter.
I'm blind.
It's the main event. They've never fought before. That record doesn't exist.
They've actually
Okay.
fought. They've actually fought.
It is-
That's the crazy thing.
Well, hey, that was in the past.
Okay, that's the past.
Today
You're right.
is a new,
a new
day.
day.
It's the main event. They're fighting for the belt. Who's really the best? Who really takes over on the Xbox side?
Well, this is the notes as well going into this one. Mr. Humbledink let us know that, of course, Primetime 95 there, J-Dime, Drizz and Kante fought, as I mentioned at the beginning of the card. Kante hurt Drizz really, really bad until Drizz was able to turn it around and get a late comeback
Ooh,
victory.
Kante got the line on him right now.
Is he really?
Yes, it's 31-69. That record don't mean nothing. They believe Kante can get the job done, Roger.
You know, and they should, maybe, you know, who knows what could happen. You know, everybody, you know, should realize that this is the bright lights. Anything can happen, as we're seeing right now. You know, this is the main event. You know, everybody's here to watch these two guys fight. They're fighting for the title. This is where, you know, you get made or broken. Okay, you can't just be coming in here fighting like you're a prelim fighter anymore. This is where the highest level of fights happen, and this is what we're seeing right now. We're seeing Kante, you know, take his time, fight off the back foot. He is Connor in Orthodox, which is disgusting, but he gets a rock. He gets a rock.
Kante is trying to fall.
Oh my God! It's not fucking low. It's not too much low. Oh my God! Oh my God! It's already over. It's already over. In the first round, Kante shows why he's like that. He is like that.
Hey, he beat him like he stole something. The record don't mean nothing, Roger.
Oh my gosh, I said the record doesn't matter. I said it.
You did, brother.
I said it.
When the lights are bright, Kante is performing at his goddamn best. BFAP Kante and new Xbox Championship.
Oh my God.
Woo! Over before it started. My God,
my
this guy.
goodness.
That was dirty, Jay. That was dirty, bro.
More than dirty. It's more than dirty. Listen, he dominated that. There was not a moment he ain't dominate that fight. He beat him like a stepchild. They should have never been in the same octagon together.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. Letting somebody go to your body more than 4 times in a row is ridiculous. Okay, his L2 had to be broken, or he just doesn't like to push it. Cause how do you let him punch you that many times in the body? That's crazy. That was a great fight, though. Oh man, Kante's showing that the record just doesn't matter.
Yeah, 0 to 100 in 0.1. I mean, Kante went on to another level right there, brother. And honestly, for what was an incredible night of fights, to be straight up with you, these guys all delivered after some minor technical issues at the beginning. We got straight into it. And these guys for all those issues, turned up and delivered with their performances. Primetime 99 was a sensational night of fights. Thank you to each and every one of you. Of course, the guys in the commentary booth with me, J-Dime TV, and of course, Roger Warhol. Pleasure having you guys in the commentary booth. If you haven't already, make sure to check these guys' Twitches out. They stream very, very regularly, two of the most prolific streamers on Twitch, and personally, my favorite streamers to ever grace, especially UFC 4. So make sure to check those guys out. I'm sure somebody will link them in the chat in a moment. But join the raid at the end, guys. Show some love within this community. Make somebody's night here this evening. It has been an emotional ride over PT99. We will be back next Saturday with the first ever press conference, setting up all of the madness that is promised to be followed in PT100. Until then, stay safe, much love, and we will catch you in the next one.